he said you can leave this on the table or just hold it.
Yeah. So that's on now.
That's on. Yeah. Goes flat, I'll just use yours.
Do you know when the microphones is on?
Yeah, mine's on.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that's
Righto.
Yeah, not as much as some. Numbers, man.
Welcome everyone to the Jerramungup Sporting Complex Footy Oval to the round one of the OFA 2025 Newdegate Footy Club versus the Jerramungup Footy Club. Not a bad day for Jerramungup. I'd just like to welcome everyone in the timekeeper's box. Fellow commentator Chris Walker's coached Newdegate League before and coached the OFA League team for the last 3 years. 7 years, he just tells me. So sorry there, Chris. Good afternoon, Chris.
Hey, Baz, thanks for having us here.
Yeah, no worries. Looking forward to a good game, mate. I think all the clubs in the OFA this year are a bit unknown at the moment. We are in a bit different types of waters with different players turning up for both clubs. I see a few new faces, so looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, it's a really interesting round. New side, new faces, a lot of new faces. Yeah, both teams probably trying to put a stamp on the season early, so it'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, definitely. I'd also like to welcome the two timekeepers in with us, Rex Parsons and Richo. Thanks, guys. No comments from the peanut gallery, please, but we'll see how we go with the umpires. Yeah, so no, welcome to you guys. Not a bad day in Jerry, pretty humid, little bit warm, but I think it'll cool down as the afternoon goes on. So, yeah, looking forward to a good game. Both teams warming up. The oval is in magnificent condition. Looks very nice and green. We'll update all the listeners with some netball and hockey scores as the day goes on. We'll get them passed through the door, so we'll let you know what's happened to the ladies and junior sport as the day goes on. And we will only a couple of minutes off the start here at the Jerry Footy Oval. See, the umpires are. We got. I don't know, who is the umpires? I can't quite see the back of the umpires.
20 and time on. 22. 22 and time on. Yeah. Right.
No, don't know the umpires. Goal umpire Neil Foreman. Umpire Norris, and I don't know the other one.
I don't know the other one either. He's been here before. Yeah, he was one of them that started last year.
Okay, yep. Just a bit of background on Jerramungup. I've got a new coach this year, and Jaden Brooks has served us well for the last 3 seasons, so we've taken on board Travis Hawkins, the Jerry Club has, and had a good pre-season with a pretty solid turnout with training. So yeah, we're looking forward to a few new faces for Jerry to see how they get on today. So yeah, anything else you got to say, mate?
Yeah, exciting times for Jerry. I thought they were pretty good last year. Probably lacked a little bit in the midfield, but with your young bloke back and a few new faces added to the midfield, I reckon, yeah, I'm really interested to see how they go today.
The players are just taking position, so we've...
Newdegate's a bit similar too. That's had a bit of turnover in players, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go. New coach as well. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of playing style he brings. Yeah, interesting game.
Yep, the centre square participants for Jerry this year a lot different to last year's blokes in there, so no, it'd be good to see a few fresh legs and a couple of young blokes back home on the farm. Young Ben Hislop, looking forward to seeing his season, how he goes. Very smooth mover, get a lot of attention, I'd reckon, from the umpires. Seems to use the ball very well. And the Jerry backline is pretty serviceable, I reckon, so we'll just see how they go against the Newdegate big boys up there. And we're about to blow the siren here at Jerry to kick off round one of the OFA. Umpire Ian Norris will bounce the ball. The ruckman for Newdegate is, man. Joram Tucker, yep. Up they go, Brendan Lee. No convincing win. Down it comes Ben Hislop's first touch. Good handball over the top. Looking out on the wing for Thomas Hicks. He's fallen over backwards. Close attention from Newdegate. Umpire Norris says, give it here, boys. I'll have it just 10 metres to the west of the centre square up going Newdegate going forward.
Hicksy's put on a bit of size, mate.
Yes.
A bit of size.
Yes, yep. Quick kick out of the puck there, down, cut off by Bridger in front of Graham Ross down there, playing the centre forward for Jerry. One game for the year, come up from Albany just to play today. Comes out of the broadcast side. Andy Solomon's close attention to the young Newdegate number 28. Haven't got him, number 28, don't know his number. Squares it off to Riley Bridger. He looks out wide over to the southern side of the oval. Good kick out to number... your numbers are all over the shop, aren't they?
Fraser Esposito.
Up it goes. Good kick up into the forward line. Down it comes. Aaron Winters will be first back there for Jerry. Picks it up. Whacks on the boot, looking for no one in particular. It's going to be cut off again by Bridger. Who's
having a good first...
Yeah, he's had a first few touches. A beautiful left foot. Out he goes wide of the wing. Unmarked player there from Newdegate. In they go. Good little pass into 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle, and it's
Dusty Boyce.
Is that Dustin Boyce? Is it Nelson? Okay, Dustin Boyce. He's within range here.
Yep. That's Dusty Boyce.
Dustin Boyce, yep.
Coach's boy.
Coach's son. First kick at the goals for season 2025 for Newdy and the OFA. So in he comes. Deliberate approach, not too bad off the boot. Was going to make this bit short on the only one behind. Some point. Foreman will wave the flag and Corin Brooks will bring it in for Jerry. He's going to come out the commentary side. That's good so we can see. Little short pass into Ben Hislop. He wheels around, not mucking around, looking for someone down the middle. It's well smothered by Newdy, cut off by Offer. He won't waste it. It was a wobbly old punt kick and put it out to Nelson Kent right in front of the scoreboard. Difficult kick from there. He's kicking straight into the wind, but within range. And Jerry boys need to man up a bit.
Good to see him back. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. 12 months away from Newdegate.
Yes, no, he's a very, very good player in the LFA, Nelson. He'll kick from 40, take a good kick from there, but he's an accomplished footballer. In he comes, deliberate approach, not bad off the boot. I think it's going to fade left. It's another minor score, so that takes Newdy to two points. Jerry get the score.
Still be going out in that dead pocket a bit.
Yeah, we're playing over the other side of the oval here, so out it comes the commentary side. Brooks short into Tate Barrett. He needs to have a good season this year, missed most of last year. Out he comes wide here looking for Graham Ross. Good kick over the top. Well marked by Ross. He wheels around, little short kick in. Oh, he's wasted that one. Offer's going to cut it off. He plays on straight away. Big high kick and Baum's going to cut it off for Jerry. They're playing on at all costs. Jerry out it goes looking for Connor Hawkins. Good mark. Good pressure from Westlake there, the old bloke. Oh, he's just about give away 50 there, but he...
Connor probably the most improved player in the league last year.
Very good last year, wasn't he? Yep. Out a little Hislop, a little squeezy, little kick out to Darcy Webb. He plays on again over to Winters. He spent it before he got it. Good enough to get around. Round one, round two, over the top, back to Hawkins, back to Winters. They're mucking around with it fair bit, Jerry. They've got to get it on the boot. Good pressure from you to go down the back line. In comes number one for Jerry. Who's number one? Oh, Connor Hawkins, yep. Good commitment. Up it goes. 50 out from Jerry. This is their first real chance of scoring. It's going to go over the boundary, I think, just in front of the hockey girls over there. And umpire says, we'll throw it in, boys. And we've been going... how long have we been going? 4 minutes.
Yeah, been a good contest so far.
Yeah, a bit tight. Tight and close. Throw in with the new boundary rules. 2 players on the boundary. Down it comes. Down to Kimmy Newman. Good high kick. No one in particular. No one's talking. 3 Jerry, 2 Newdy. Good.
It's interesting. Oscar Gush, I think his name.
Yeah, he's a new Oscar Gush. Yep. Good play by him. Baum picks it up. Big long kick down the forward looking for Wade Brown. Over his head. Down it goes. No, there's been a whistle on play. I didn't see that. What was that for?
In the back.
In the back?
Yep.
Wade Brown's going to get the free kick here. It's just a little short kick over the top to Winters. And he's He's 30 metres out on a pretty tight angle. Take a good kick from here.
It's good movement forward though from Jerry, though.
Yeah, open the game up a bit. And young Nick Winters played a bit at Narrabeen last year. Come down to play with his brother, so he's one of
good early.
Yeah, no, he can play all right. In he comes. Take a good kick from here. Up it goes. It's allowed for the win. The goal umpire has not moved an inch. Mr. Rental, and I think it's a goal. So, yeah, very good first kick for the Jerry Eagles from Nick Winters. So, takes Jerry to 1 goal straight to 2 points. Yeah, the electronic scoreboard's malfunctioning, or what's going on over there? Yeah, boys? What's happened to the electronic scoreboard?
Yeah, there goes the mechanics.
Oh, the mechanics are going around there to weave some magic. So we're 0-0, so if you're looking at the scoreboard, that's not the right score. Up it goes again. Down a good tap down to Breenley. Well rowed by Connor Hawkins. Down it comes again to Keeley. Oh, the bloke from Newdegate's cut it off for number 31. Oh, yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, no, it's still.
Dylan Brooks?
Yeah,
he's in the hole. Good spot there. Found Rolly Bridger out on the southern side. His beautiful left foot kick up the wing. Good spoil from both clubs there, and out it goes through Clint Westlake. There'll be a throw in on the true wing position here at Jerry.
He's leading well from defence, Riley. He's come a few forward forays.
Very good defender. I think the weather might be cooling down a bit. It's pretty warm in this timekeeper's box here. Down it comes. Barrett gets it out to Connor Hawkins, pilts it out in front of Benny Lee. Needs to be picked up, bit scrambly here from the Jerry boys. They'll get into their groove soon. Down it comes Newdy, good handball over the top, looking for Westlake. He manages to get it out through to Kimmy Newman. Good little tap out again. In they go. Stacks on the mill. There's going to be a ball up here, and Ian Norris says, I'll have it, boys, and be a throw up.
A little bit scrambly, but yeah, the forays forward have been, there's been a couple of good passages of play, and hopefully you can get into their groove soon.
Yeah. Down it comes, good road by Barrett, puts it out in front of Keeley. Got it on the first bounce, the big fella. Round he goes again. Oh, he tries to get it over the top, back to Graham Ross. Graham Ross picks it up. He uses his pace to get around, whacks on the left foot, not a bad little kick. Oh, it just misses Wade Brown. Mopped up by Newdegate through Hams. Yep, out it comes. He's under the pump. Brooks got 2 to beat. Down it comes. Barrett, good handball, good pick up down to Sean Wise. He's normally a pretty good kick, and he just wheels it on his right foot and manages to just scrape it in for a minor score. So Jerry are putting a bit of pressure on the Newdy defence there, but they held up all right. So
I think the wind's playing a bit of a...
Yeah, the wind is picking up. I think it is starting to come in from the southwest now. So Brooks brings it in. Good kick. Up they go. Medway's there.
Tucker.
Looks for no one in particular. And out it goes in front of the commentary box here.
You got to find a way out of defence, looking for some kind of target on the wing.
Yeah. Up they go. Good tap down by Tugger. Hips and Newdegate people around the ball. In goes Sislop. He's got one a bit high, but play on, they said. Down to Andy Solomon. Beautiful little kick into Graham Ross. He's pretty within scoring range here. We're right behind this one. No, he decides to play on. Up to Keeley. It's probably a bit long for him. No! Good position from Keeley.
Yeah, good body work.
Good body work, and he's managed to hold out the Newdegate defence in... That's Course years, yeah. Yep. Hard man to play on. Caleb Keeley played a full season for Jerramungup last year, but going back to his hometown this year, just playing one game, so loves the place. I wish he'd stay. And he doesn't make much nonsense about his goal kicking. He's a pretty good kick, so straight over the goal umpire's head. So it's two straight?
Two straight.
Two straight?
No,
2-1.
2-1. Yep. 2-1.
2-1 to 2 points?
2-1 to 2 points.
Yep, 2-1, 2 points.
Caleb probably the best forward in the league last year. I thought he was.
Yeah,
he really made Jerry a force. If they had a bit more midfield influence, they probably could have been a different story last year.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jerry probably give him a bit more feed this year, a bit different midfield.
But Ross has looked good early.
Yes, he's been from North Albany, man. Yeah, he plays long career down North Albany, life member down there, grand final player. So he's grew up here, grew up in Jerramungup. So free kick going to Newdegate.
Ken Nelson.
Ken.
Wish he'd kept his hair long and know who he was.
Can't recognise him. Good long kick.
It's his house.
Yeah, down the house. No, good roving, but down there by Newdegate. Nearly had it, Westlake. Ball's popping around. Oh, there's been a high tackle there, and the umpire says, "Give it to me, boys." I thought he might have got one high there, Winters, but...
Good to see Westlake back in Newdegate colours again, showing he's putting himself out there again.
Yeah, no, he's...
Giving him an option forward.
How many games has he played? Lots. Lots.
Not as many as Doug Giles.
No. Good tap down, handball out to Barrett, from Barrett down to Dylan.
He's got some pace in him. Who was that kid?
Yeah, he's a good player, Dylan. Dylan, talk to me.
Look at the ball.
Wyndham Williams?
Dylan Williams, that's him. Got it off to Connor Hawkins. He's managed to find Andy Solomon. So the good play forward by Jerry again. So Andy's lining up 35 metres out, directly in front. He probably should nail this one, being a nice left footer. Deliberate approach. No, the commentator scurs. He's sprayed it to the left. It's only a minor score. So no, you can't blame the win there, Jeff. Sorry.
They look a bit more decisive going forward, Jerry. And a few more options up front.
Yeah. Do you want to shift over a bit?
Walls in the way.
Yeah, better. Bridger will bring it in. Comes out of the square. Good long kick out in front of us. At least we can see. Up they go. Ian Lloyd there. The old Stagers chipped in for Newdegate again. Out it goes over the boundary line in front of Offer, and young Xander Arnold, who did his schooling years, been away for a few years, decided to come back and play for Jerry. So in it goes. Good throw up. No one in the ruck precisely. Pushing the back there. Norwich has seen that. So Tucker's going to take the kick. He needs a haircut.
Yeah.
Away he goes. Ugly old kick to mark that one. Up it goes. Down to Hams, down through to Lloyd. The old blokes are combining again, and then Lloydie's pushed it out. I think it went out on the full. No, there'll be a... Did it? Yeah. There'll be a throw-in. The patron from the crowd's going to throw it in, but you're not allowed to do that. So in it goes. Up they go. Farmers in the ruck for Jerry with House. Yeah, I've got to get his name right. And there'll be a ball up here.
He's a big lad.
Just forward of the wing for Newdy. Sees Jerry 2-1 to 2 points in front of Newdy with probably a little bit of a wind advantage. Down it comes. Winter's getting a bit of it. Down to Farmer. Handball to no one in particular. Andy Solomon will run on it. He's under the pump. Got 4 Newdegate players to beat. Hams gets it back to Bridger. Bridger whacks on the left foot. No one in particular. Up it goes. Mark that one, they said. Lloyd's in there. Down to Dylan Williams. He's got Lloydie to beat. The big bloke's got it again. He doesn't know which way to go, and he's been well held up, and the umpire says, "I'll have it, boys. Thank you."
Newdegate winning cross half back a bit, Baz, but their movement into the forward line probably not as decisive as Jerramungup.
Yeah, they're pretty lacking someone at centre half forward a bit, aren't they? A bit of a target up there. Of course, Aaron Russell was here last year, and he was a very good target for him, but not here this year, of course. So well cut off there by Hislop, and it's going to go out of bounds again. And probably Wollaston last year too was a bit of a target when he, missed those couple of boys, but that's just what happens. In it comes, up they'll go. Big House won most of the ruck. He's good tackle there. Umpire just, I think the umpire's eating his whistle, Chris. Down it comes, good handball out from Barrett to Sean Wisewood. Pops on the left foot down to Winters. Riley Bridges got him. Oh, yeah, that's AFL. That's 50 metres every day of the week.
Been very good early, Winters. Got a lot of ball.
Yeah, had been a good play. Pops up to Ben Hislop, just forward of the wing. Newdegate held the players up. His wheels onto his right foot down there, looking for no one in particular. Put it in the hole. Keely's first on it. Wheels around. Good handball back to Xander Arnold. This is his chance. Whacks on the right foot. Wade Brown's got Big House to beat. Oh, he's pushed him out of the road. Well, used his body, and it's going to go out of bounds just right next to the point post. Is that Dale Nessie? I thought it was Nessie. Yeah. So Jerry putting a bit of pressure on early, and we've been going.
We've got 9 minutes.
We've been going about that 13 minutes. Yep. Graham Ross wheels around, whacks it on the right foot, and this looks a bit better. Turns it to another goal. I think. No, it's a point.
Yes. Yes. Dale looked a bit. Dale Ness was a little bit lackadaisical back there, but he obviously got a finger.
Yeah, no, he obviously got a touch on it. So, yep. So the full back down here is getting a bit of work, Brooksy. So up he goes, wobbly old kick. Oh, talk, boys. Yeah, good mark. In front there, Aaron Farmer.
He's looked good early.
Yeah, he's nice little pass into Andy Solomon. He got one along the way for his trouble, I think, there.
Kent down there, yep. He's all right, back on his feet.
Andy just reminding him about a few life little lessons.
He's taught a few.
He's taught a few in his time. Yeah, he's probably deserves to get one back now and then, I reckon. So he centres the ball. It's an ugly old kick, but well bottled up by Newdy. And yeah, Tucker's had a fair bit of it too this quarter. He'd be in my best for Newdy. I'll leave you in charge of picking best players for first quarter, mate.
Thanks, Bess.
Yeah.
Kent's coming to the bench. It's not good for Newdy. Hopefully he's all right.
He'll be right. So there's a wobbly old kick out of the pack there and kicked off the ground, and Wade Brown happened to be in front of his defender, and now there's no guarantees about this kick, Chris. This could go anywhere. So he comes in, deliberate approach. We'll see what happens. He's made a lawyer of me. I think it's a goal. Yeah, he's made a lawyer of me. So Wade Brown gets a goal for Jerry. It takes him to 4-1. 4-1 to 2 behinds to Newdy. So the scoreboard's still malfunctioning over there. I don't know what's happened. So yeah, mate, I'll leave you to pick best players for the first quarter for both teams.
It's a few out there. Actually, a couple of guys stood out quite well.
Yep. I see they've moved Nick Winters into centre forward, so that's not a bad spot for him. He provides a bit of a midfield, though. Provides a bit of a target. Yeah, we've got a pretty strong midfield. Jerry, we've got a very strong midfield. So up they go again. One down by Lee, but down to Hamsey's battling away in the middle. Lee gets it, whacks on the left foot, wobbly old kick out to the wing. It's probably going to beat Sean Wisewood over the bench, over the boundary. No, he's got 2 to beat. Well done. Well, good pressure. Good tackle. Well done, Jerry. Ball's picked up by Dylan Williams. He's going to play on. He's got to get rid of it now. He's under the pump. Kimmy Newman will wear him down.
Grab him.
Now that's hold the ball. Yeah, trying a little bit too much there. Yep. I thought he was a bit quicker than what he was. Yeah, good tackle by Dale Ness. Well done. Now he needs a target. This is where Newdy have fallen down a bit. A little short kick into offer. Not a bad option. Would have been just 15.
Come on, mate. I'll leave.
Offers way out of his position in the back line.
Yeah, very little movement in centre forward for Newdy.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of movement there.
Here we go. That's probably the option.
Goes inboard, looking for Boyce, but over the back it goes. There's Williams again. He's been all right for Jerry. New pickup this year. Down to Ben Hislop. He's got to pick it up. Through to Connor Hawkins. He's spilled it and he's got one in the back for his trouble. Over they go again. Down to Newdy's. Down to Medway, he's going to bowl it up here and there'll be a ball up, I'd say, but no, umpire letting the play go.
Probably the best option for Newdegate there, 2 or 3 on 1, and he's battled to bottle it up.
Yeah, but bottle it up and we got a ball up. Just forward of the wing for Newdy on the commentary side. Newdy probably need a goal before quarter time, just to stabilise it a bit. So 6 minutes to go. We've been going 16 minutes. Down it comes. Aaron Winters can't pick it up. It's going to beat him over the boundary right in front of the dugouts here at the Jerry Oval, where the weather might be just cooling down a little bit. Wouldn't be too bad to be playing conditions at the minute.
Just that wind is playing a little bit of havoc.
Yeah, it's a bit stronger than you think. Up they go. Good tap down from Brooks. Lloyd gets another kick out. Well done. In they go. Good tackle. Good pressure from Jerry. In they go. Newdy get a chance here to score. Down it comes. Oh, he's tackled well, Darcy Webb. It's going to be balled up again by... He's a new man for Newdegate. Oscar Goosh.
Oh no, he's 25. What was he running?
26.
Yeah, okay, that's not him.
I think that could be him, but he's got a different jumper on, I reckon. Umpire's going to call it back here. We've got a free kick in the ruck here.
You had a little bit of trouble counting. The numbers aren't right, I don't think.
No.
Esposito?
Yeah, Esposito. Yep. Wobbly old kick into Hamsey, the old stager. He's getting a bit of the footy too.
Starting to pick up his game, yeah.
Yeah.
Started working again.
Get a move on you.
Yeah, the Newdy is very stagnant forward line. Oh, it's a little kick asking for trouble. Cut off by. Down it comes the Tucker. He's had a good quarter. Spills out. Brendan Lee's playing on no one. Decides to switch it. Not a bad option out to Corin Brooks. He'll mark it and can play on. Look down the centre half forward. Good delivery down to Benny Stop. He should take that. He's got a good player and Riley Bridger roared on his hammer there. Comes back to Bridger and umpire Norris says, I'll have it, boys, and we'll ball it up.
Probably came through the centre just a little bit too early there. He had another option out wide.
Yeah, he probably should have gone out to the wing, but not a bad quarter for the first quarter for the 2025 AFL season here. Through comes off and tries to break through one. He can't do two. Nick Winters grabs the ball, decides to play on, but no. Umpire Norris says you've got to take it back over the line, boys. Over the mark, so Jared Offord tries to break 2 tackles and gets
he couldn't get through.
Caught out.
Connor's pretty strong tackler.
Yep.
Looking good, Jerry, at the moment.
Now they've nearly bottled it up here now, so you have to play on, Connor. Little short kick out the ball on the wing, not a bad option. He can put a bit of a slipper into it. Down it goes, looking for Graham Ross into the pocket. Got a few to beat down there. Lots of Newdegate players around the footy. Out it comes a Lloyd. He's well smothered by Wade Brown. Picked up by Graham Ross. Good handball over the top to Wade Brown. Back to Benny Slop. Oh, he's put it behind Keeley. Put him under the pump a bit. Whoop. Keeley got one. Did he get a cork or something? I think down. He's out. Goes the Bridger in the pocket. Good backup from Kimmy Newman. Down to Michael Hams. Puts it up the wing. Here's a go. Here's Newdegate's chance. He's under the pump. Good strong tackle from Jerry there. Down to Hamish Medway, he's running around, doesn't know where to go, puts it back.
Nothing to go to, really.
No, nothing to go to up forward, has he?
No.
Out it comes to
Young Goose.
Young Goose, yeah, he's got a bit of the footy. Not a bad little kick in there, but just a bit short. Well mopped up by Brooks, down to Sean Morswood, waxing the boot, looking for no one in particular. It's going to be cut off by the Newdegate defence. In comes Lloyd, charging through, he's got no one to go to either. Over the top he goes, it's going to be cut off again by Dylan Williams, he won't make that same mistake again. Back to Sean Morswood, good, well worked out by Jerry. Out it comes the wing here in front of Barrett. Riley Bridger meets him pretty well. Out it comes the Lloyd, well worked out by Newdy. Here's a chance now, up to go to number 29. No.
Young Ham.
Oh, is that a Hams?
No, that's another Hams.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't got him on our.
Is it?
That's Tom.
We haven't got him on our team sheet, so
He's looked good, actually.
excuse the ignorance. Yeah, no, he's been okay.
A few kids in this Newdegate side.
Who does he belong to? Michael?
No, that's Michael's, yeah.
Yep.
Jeez, he's grown up.
So we're nearly at quarter time here. Up it comes, big high kick. Lloyd and Barrett will contest. Up they go. Good tackle from Andy Solomon. Good pressure from both clubs, putting their bodies on the line. Great start of the season. Down it comes to Benny Stop. He's got more room than he thinks. Wheels around on his right foot, looking for his brother. Beautiful kick. Oh, his brother spilled it. He'll get reminded of that at work. Picks it up, whacks it on his boot, but it's going to go out in the full. Yeah, beautiful delivery there from Ben Hislop down to his brother. Yeah, he normally plays in the back line, Dino. He's a bit lost down there. He didn't know where he's going.
Yeah, that bit of touch of class through the midfield with Hislop and Winters has really held Jerry in good stead. Probably how they got on top of Newdegate, actually. Just at disposal being that touch better. Yep,
and clean. Pretty clean. Newdy will bring him out in the full. Is that Brooks?
That's Sears, I think.
Sears, is it? Yep. Up he goes, looking. That's Brooks.
That's Brooks.
Yeah, that's Dylan. Yeah. Good mark from Dylan out there. The wind probably playing a bit of havoc with him. Little left foot kick, probably didn't go 15. That's down to Tucker. Back to Brooks, the 0-1-2. Has a bounce. Probably this is when Newdy falling down a bit up this half forward line. Up they go. It's over the top of Lloyd. Cut off by Alex Baum. Wax on his non-preferred. Finds guess who, Ben Hislop off to Winters. Like we just talked about, they're pretty smooth movers, these two. Wax it on the boot, and I think it's only a point, says umpire Rental. So they're giving the girls a fair peppering. The scoreboard's up and running. It says 3-3, but that's not right. I think it's 4-3. 3-4, is it? I thought we had 4. Sorry, 3-4 to 2 points. So good quarter from both clubs. Both thought Newdy could have had a goal here and there, but they just haven't quite got up. There's a free kick there, not keeping his eyes on the ball. Wade Brown down to Brooks, left foot up to go to the wing, up to no one in particular. Westlake's got the run of it here. He's going to get past Jerry's defence. No, Brendan Lee managed to cut off down to Baum. Good handball into Connor Hawkins. Back through the corridor they go. Down to Nick Winters. Round 1, round 2. Now he's got to get rid of it. Over to his brother. On the true wing position. The southern side of the footy over here at Jerry. Up they goes. Over the top it goes. Ben Hillsop's had a lot of it. He'd have to be in your best, Chris, for the quarter.
He's best on at the moment,
Yeah,
right?
he's been tackled and got caught folding the ball there. Got a good sling for his trouble too. From Kimmy Newman.
Good tackle, Kimmy.
Yep, good tackle.
Pound, probably one of the best in the league.
Whacks it on his right foot and puts it up off. It would have been close to the boundary over there. But he just keep it in. Puts it up there looking for Westlight. The old stages are combining here, going up the wing quietly.
Doing well for 50-year-old legs. He's covering the ground all right.
Yep, yeah, he's going all right. And there goes the quarter time siren here at Jerramungup. So we will go through the best players and see what you've...
I think Benny Hislop's best on ground at the moment, but Jerry's been very good, and young Winters has done very well through the midfield. They've probably given the ascendancy through that midfield there. Ruck contest's been pretty even. Probably you'd put Tucker in the best for Newdegate. He's been quite good. Been doing a bit on the ground. But yeah, those two midfielders have probably stood out for mine. And then up forward, yeah, you've had enough influence to kick a few goals.
Yep, no, definitely.
Newdegate probably lacking. I think their half forward their centre half forwards maybe getting a little too high, and their full forwards playing a bit too deep, and it's left a bit of a hole there through the centre half forward position. And they haven't been able to get much leverage.
Yeah, I think you're good call. They haven't. Probably lacking a centre half forward or a target at least, man, at half forward flank. So
Boyce has been playing centre half forward, and he's been doing a little bit up the ground, but it's left him a little bit of a gap as a target. Yeah,
it is a bit. They'll be better this quarter going that way. It seems to be a bit easier to score that end. I always thought.
The wind is going that way.
Yeah, then that eastern end it seems to be a bit easier to score.
Where's your windsock, Baz? Yeah,
the windsock. No, the scoreboard.
Blew away.
Yeah, it blew away last year. But no, good quarter from both clubs, I thought.
Yep, no, it was a good start to the season. The better forward, I reckon. A lot of new faces, very young side. A few kids from school actually playing out there today, and they'll be better for the run.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now we'll have a quick break and we'll come back for the second quarter.
I'll find out who these are and play them.
I practiced back into somewhere local.
We got right. 37's Harry Wilder. 42's, yep. Yep, we'll get it right by the end of the commentary. So we're just about to start the second quarter here. Jerry, clouds are coming over. It's cooling off a bit. And the scoreboard's 3-4, 22 to Newdegate's 2 points. But Newdegate will be kicking with the wind this quarter. So get a couple of early ones and make it a bit interesting.
Yeah. Might be able to get it down to House. It'll be good to see him get a bit of ball. He's new to the side. Looks like Westlake's going to start at full forward. Or Lloyd.
Well, Dustin Boyce is going down there too, so...
He's been playing centre forward so far. He's going deeper.
So Jerry will start with the same crew in the middle as they started. Umpire Norris will throw the ball up here, Jerry. Nice afternoon for footy. You can see the ladies' the hockey score. Newdegate 4, Jerry and 0. So it could be a long day for the Jerry hockey girls. So up we go here. Good throw up by Norris. Good contest by Newdy. Down it comes. Connor Hawkins got a wheel the other way this time. Big handball by Hislop being cut off by Bridger. Well done. Down it comes to Boyce. Was in there. A bit of a high tackle there on Nielsen, Canton, Dylan Williams there, and Canton will whack it on the left foot. Ugly old kick, but it's going to make it to Medway, is it? And he's been tackled, and umpire Norris will say, "Give it to me." That was a bit of a let off there for Newdy, I think.
It was a great kick from
it was a bit ugly, that kick, but up they go again. Bournemouth contested with Jerome Tucker, and out it comes again.
Hello, you guys.
Stacks on the mill, and it's going to go out in front of nearly the point post, in front of Kimmy Newman. So it'll be a throw in right next to the point post up at Newdy's end. Good chance for him to score here. Down it comes. There's a push in the back there. I think umpire Norris has seen a push in the back. I thought it might have nearly gone the other way there, Chris, but no.
I don't think anyone knows which way it's going. No, I think it's Tucker's. It's going to Tucker. That was the right decision.
I thought it was. Yeah. I thought he pushed him in the back.
He's been good today so far.
Yes,
Tucker.
he has had a good game. He's 15 metres out, 45 to Grangle right behind this one. So here's Newdy's chance to get on the board. Make no mistake here. Jerome Tucker comes in. Yes. I think he's kicked it. Good goal. Well done. He's had a good game.
Started very well, Jerome. He's actually probably been the most influential ruckman on the ground.
Definitely. Yep.
And around the ground, he's doing a bit of damage as well. So well done.
Yep. No, good start for. It wasn't the best off the boot, but it went through the goal, so that's all that counts. So
you did a few of them, Bazzy.
No doubt. Yep. Didn't get many goals, but. So good start for Newdy. Been going a couple of minutes here, and they needed to respond. So Tucker will go back into the middle against Lee. Up they go.
A little undersized.
Yeah. Lee's not timing his ruck. Spills out through Kent, getting a bit more control in the middle now. Up pops Sean Weiser, whacks on left foot up to no one. Kimmy Newman's going to be first back for Newdy. He's posted it, gone through the back door. In it comes. Andy Esposito's in there, having a bit more influence on the game too. In they go. There's going to be a ball up here. Umpire says, "I'll have it. Thank you."
And obviously that wind has played a little bit of a role in that first quarter. Newdegate look a lot better at the start of this quarter.
Yep, they do look a bit more organised this quarter. Down they come. Andy Solomon spears it out to Sean Wisewood. Sean Wisewood out to Hamsey. He whacks it on the boot to no one in particular. Lloyd's going to win the race here in front of Aaron Winters, but he picks his pocket, whacks it on his boot up to his brother Nicholas, who's providing a bit of forward pressure for Jerry. He whacks it on the boot, ugly off the boot, spills out the back, down to Keely's in the back at full forward, comes down to Brooks, is it? Yep, puts it on the boot out looking for Hams, and he's just about spilled it over the boundary line in front of the scoreboard.
I think.
So it's up where the 50-metre mark meets the boundary for Jerramungup at the western end of the oval, right near the new electronic scoreboard. The president just said to me it's for sale if you want to buy it. So down to Ben Hislop, who's whacked it on the boot, and he's a beautiful little finisher, and I think it's gone through the goal, well shepherded by Keely.
That's a good goal into the breeze. That's really telling.
It's good finish by Ben Hislop. Kept the ball low, out of the wind, and well shepherded through by Keely. So Jerramungup go to 4-4, I think. The scoreboard's still for sale if anyone wants it. It's not working. 4-4 to 1-2, is it? 1-3.
1-2.
1-2. So quick reply there from Jerry. Newdegate.
It's good to see Hislop back in Jerry colours. He was a good player the first time round, and it looks like he's hasn't lost any touch.
He's a very smooth mover.
Smart with the football.
Yes, doesn't waste it too much. Very good at training. Aaron Farmer's gone to the ruck from Jerry against Tucker over the back. He's all the influence in the middle. Out it comes. Barrett spills it out to Farmer, down to Sean Wisewood, back to Hislop again. He's going to got a few metres on his opponent in the middle. Up they go, looking for Wade Brown. Good spoil from Newdy defence. Puts it back to where it come from nearly. Hislop's got it again, taps it forward, and I think it's going to go over the boundary, and the umpire says, I'll have it. Thank you, and we'll have a throw-in.
Tucker coming to the bench.
Tucker, comes off for a well-earned rest.
House goes on to the ruck by looks.
He'll be puffing Jerome. In it goes again, down to Hislop, down to Barrett. He needs to get a bit more of it. Bound to Farmer, out to Hislop. He spears it in nice and low, looking for no one in particular. Made it hard for the full forward in Keeley. Brooks has got the better run of it at the back here. Out to Newdy, out to... that's Brooks, sorry. Waxing on his left foot, looking for the House. I'll get him right in a minute. Yep. Good little kick over to Medway. He spilled it, didn't keep his eyes on it. Down to Darcy Webb. He's got Medway to beat. Turns around the corner. I think it might have gone out of bounds, actually, but... No, we're playing on.
Play to the whistle, boys.
Yeah, play to the whistle. No, we're having a debate, and we're going to call it back, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Got there eventually.
Yeah, no, we worked the right decision. Got there. Yep. So
it's looking more and more like his old man.
In for Webb, up it goes. A lot of players around the footy.
Ooh,
no decisive.
Falcon hit it with his nose.
There was a player tackled there without the footy. So Barrett will get
like his old man, does he?
No, he's better than that.
Yes,
over to Hislop, good kick into centre forward. Yeah,
looking for it back again.
He's going to get it back again. Wax on the left foot.
Oh, he's got
up,
it left.
Looking for Keeley, is it? No, he's found Graham Ross, I think, in the nearly true forward position. He's probably nearly not quite directly in front, but 25 out. He shouldn't make too many mistakes here, Graham Ross, if he's pretty good kick of the footy, I think. So good play there from Jerry. Started over the back there.
Lucky for your young fellas, they take after their mother. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Skill on them now.
Yeah, now you're on national TV now. Good kick from Ross off the boot, but he's pushed it across the face. It's only a minor, so it takes Jerry to 4-5, 29 to Newdy 1-2-8. So Brooks will bring it in. Good long left foot kick, looking for Medway. Good spoil from Bridges, sorry. Yeah, good spoil from Jerry, and it's gone over the boundary line.
Gauche, see right over the boundary line. A young fella with a helmet.
Oh, the helmet is gauche. Yeah.
It's only a young fella. He's only 16.
Yeah, no, he goes all right.
Yes.
Good throw-in. Good. Nelson Kent, well read down there. Spears it into no one. Dylan Williams didn't want to know about it. Good pressure there from Jerry. Down to Lloyd. Pops it out in front of Sarah. Yeah, he...
Just a little bit slow with the football there.
Just a little bit unaware there, and good tackle from Hislop. Jerry take the advantage, play on. Good handball from Winters to Baum. He puts it up in the air, up to no one. Mates it after the centre forward, and Wade Brown. Two Newdy boys up. Good mark by Bridger. They'll be cut off a lot of forays down there for Newdy. So far, he's going to have a long day. Down in front of Hams. He needs to pick it up. So down it comes the way around. Getting a bit of advice from the timekeepers here. Down it comes. Good tackle from Jerry. Puts Newdegate under the pump. Looking for a turnover here. Down to Dale Ness. Good kick up there. Looking for Westlake. The true half-forward position. Now he's going down here to... Looking for Medway. Baum's in front of him. Spills it out the top. Down to Barrett. Across the Hislop. Working well together, those two boys now. Down to another Barrett here on the half-back flank. Yes. He looks up there for Andy Solomon. Good. Not a bad pass. Oh, hit him fair on the chest. Andy spilt that one. He wouldn't have done that 5 years ago.
That's Gush.
That's Gush, yeah. Nice little kick over to Medway. He's got to mark this one, he does.
Yeah. He's starting to get a bit of the football, Medway.
No, he's got a bit of a touch now. He's right.
Yeah.
He's
holding the ball up, though. I don't know whether that's the best option, especially when you're going with the breeze.
Yeah, no, he needs to get rid of it now because Jerry got back, and so he's got no one to kick it to. He plays on. Spears it in, looking for no one in the Vale. Looking for Lloyd, actually. Oh, umpire says that's...
Lloyd has got the kick, I think.
Oh, he's
got a good shove in the back.
So, yeah, Lloyd will take the free kick if he'd be kicking from 50. I don't know, he's kicking from 50. He'll take a good kick from there. No, he's just, I'll take the responsibility.
I've never seen him pass off, but he's looking.
I'll take the responsibility.
He's still looking.
He's staggering. He's going to play on, try and get a few metres. Too bad off the boot. It's going to make it, I think.
Oh, to Sarah. Oh, he got him for the
there's
shot.
another free kick. There's a free kick to Jerry. They play on quickly. Baum puts it out to Dylan Williams in the pocket. No, it's going to go back to Baum. I think there was a push in the back there from little number 26 here from Newdy there. Cassera. You've got to get those names right. Up it comes the wing. Spilt down by Winters. There's right in front of the coach's box. Down it comes Andy Solomon. Whacks on the right boot. It's going to go out the full. So Brooks will take the free kick out in the full. Newdy putting a bit of pressure on now. Down to Lloyd's got no one playing on him. Up they go. No one kept their eye on the ball. Good handball from Winters down to Darcy Webb. Down to Hislop. He's got someone on him. Well done, Hislop. Managed to get that back to himself. Did well to beat two. Down to Connor Hawkins. He's just about fell over himself. A little wee short kick. That's not 15 metres up. That's about 7. Down to Farmer. He wants to square it up and get the game going. Into Xander Arnold. He's got the run of the ball. Up there looking for no one in particular. Made it pretty easy for Riley Bridger. Well done, Riley. Managed to stop that. Connor Hawkins has got a bit of pressure now. Down to Xander Arnold. You've done well to get it out of the back line. Through to Ness. Over to Heams. Good option. Well done, Newdy. Good play to get it out of there. Heams puts it back into the hot spot. Makes it hard for the Newdy boys, but they managed to mop it up down to his son. Good tackle from Jerry. Puts a bit of pressure on him, and the umpire says, hold the ball. I don't know. Yep. No, it's the umpire's decision. That's final, Richo.
Got to be a little bit cleaner with the football, probably, Newdegate. Just messing around with it a bit.
Yeah, that's it. You can't mess around.
Up it goes towards Keeley. Going to turn Cassera inside out. Whacks on the left foot, but it's going to be right in the middle of two Jerry players into Harry Walter. That's him. Yep. Down to West. He's managed to mop that one up. Good spoil. Down it comes to Walter again. Managed to do a bit of mop-up work. I was looking a bit... looking a bit tired at the minute. Good handball out from Shaw Moores out to Alex Baum. In it goes to Andy Solomon. He's got 3 to beat. Back to Alex Baum. They're mucking around with it. Both clubs are. Wheels around. Puts it on the right foot. Up it goes into Connor Hawkins. Good mark under some pretty hard pressure there from Heams.
It was a well-weighted kick.
Yeah, it was a good kick. He stands up. Always straight through Totes Barrett's legs. He's got a few metres on... Brooks, what can he do? He's looking for someone. Whacks it on the left foot. Wade Brown. It was a good little left foot kick into Wade Brown. But
probably the difference between the two clubs, how they're using the football. Jerry being a lot cleaner, using the ball a lot better.
Yeah, Wade Brown's probably 30 metres out here. This is going to take every bit of Wade Brown's best effort here. We're right behind this one, so I'll be someone standing in front of the pack here. And here comes. Oh, it's across the face a bit. It's over the back and it's been picked off. I was right at the front of the pack and it's been marked by Graham Ross, I think. Yeah, that's him.
He's been good today.
Yeah, no,
that other target up there for Jerramungup.
Yes, he's provided another option, hasn't he? So he wheels around on the right foot and I think he might have kicked it.
Yes.
Yep, umpire Foreman says, it's a goal.
Goals against the Breeze average.
Yeah, two goals against the Breezers, certainly against one for Newdy. So what's that take Jerry to 35 to 128. So
actually, Newdegate probably didn't actually kick a goal against the Breeze.
No,
one with the Breeze, and that's going to prove, or could prove telling at the end of the game.
Nearly halfway through the second quarter here, Jerry, in round 1 of the 2025 OFA fixtures. I've asked for an update from down at Boxwood today, but I haven't heard from anyone down there yet. So hopefully we can get an update of the game down there. Expecting a good game between those two clubs. Up they go again. Decisive ruck down by Newdegate, but Jerry seemed to be mopping it up in the middle. Barrett to Hislop. I think we'll see that a bit this year. Out to Hawkins. Not a bad combination. He's well tackled from Newdy, from Hams. Manages to spill it out to Tommy Hicks. Little kick up the wing to Brendan Hislop. Good handball inside from Hislop down to Barrett. He's got a couple on his play. Oh, wobbly kick there. Made it hard for the forwards. Well picked up by Graham Ross. Into Nick Winters, pretty clean with his hands too, Chris. I've liked his game.
Been very good.
Very good out to Sean Wise. He's a little prime mover, had a good pre-season, young Sean Wise would, but he's managed to spray it and miss it. It was a hard kick from down the left foot, so takes Jerry to 5-6 to Newdy 1-2.
At half time, I hope Newdegate took notice how Jerry used the ball moving forward, using that short kick well and the handball and running it into the breeze quite well.
Yeah, and probably just a little bit better skills going forward, aren't they? Yeah. So Kimmy Newman's got it out of the back line, managed to get it to off. I haven't called his name very often today.
Once again, falling down at half forward, there is no options.
Yeah, there's no options at half forward, but it's in the middle to Kobe Hams. Yep. Hopefully he's found Westlake at centre half forward, so we've got a bit of a movement here. Down to Bridger, he'll whack it on that left foot. And down it's going to be cut off by Aaron Winters. Down it comes again. Medway's in there for Newdy. Good little kick out from Dylan Williams out to Lee. Good handball out to Winters. Up they come again. Good play from Jerry. The young Thomas Hicks has spilt it over the boundary line, and there'll be a throw-in right in front of the Jerry dugout. But it's
Jerry's defence holding up well into the breeze.
Yeah, they've got a good defence, Jerry.
They do. They did have last year, and Winters is pretty underrated, and we all know what Baum can do. He's pretty good, and those small defenders, our young Williams has been a good pick-up. He's looked well.
Yep, no, he moves all right. Here's the man we're talking about, Williams. Over to Winters. He's had a good game too. Back to Williams. He needs to get rid of it now. Tries to do a bit too much. Through one, Newdegate defender. Up they go looking for Keeley, but it's been cut off by Sierra. Down. Always hold on to him, Humpy, and not allowed to be doing that. Down to Keeley, manages to get it back, pops it up into Andy Solomon into the hotspot, and Solomon will take a shot 25 metres out directly in front up the western end of the Jerry footy oval, and gets this one. It'll make it hard for Newdy before half time. We got 9 minutes to go.
Once again, that ball use moving forward, hit a target, and now you're going to shine goal. Newdegate messing around with it, can't hit their target, and then it goes up the other end. Yeah,
deliberate approach from Andy Solomon, beautiful user, win well, straight over the umpire Foreman's hat. That's another goal to Jerry, so it's 6-6-42 to 1-2-8. Jerramungup leading Newdy here at the halfway mark of the second quarter.
As the quarters progressed, probably Newdegate lost a bit of legs, or Jerry have gained it. They were probably more Jerry have gained it.
I thought Newdy looked a bit stale a couple of minutes ago, to be honest with you. They looked a bit slap-footed. But
Jerry's starting to overrun them.
Yeah.
That midfield with Hislop and Barrett and Winters is, it's going to hold you in good stead throughout the year. They look good.
Yeah, early days yet, long season ahead. So up they go again. No decisive winner. In they come. Lee manages, has been an umpire now. It's called play on. Lee pops it up looking for Graham Ross again, and he's managed to wrap this one up. Yeah, Newdy got to get in front up there. The wind's sort of letting that ball drop a bit quicker than they think, so.
Really missing Rental today.
Yeah. Good kick by Ross up right into the heart of the goals, but it's been touched over the line. It's only a point. Yeah, missing Dean. He's that cut-off man, isn't he, across half-back?
He's in a bit of drive off half-back, give him that long kick out of defence.
Yep. So,
probably not the best at hitting the target, but hey, you go 50 metres, who cares?
Yeah, no, you're right, and he's very good at reading the ball, Dino. Well, he's a Kansas medalist for no reason, but...
Yep.
Down it comes, good kick from Ness down here to half-back line, good mark from Kent.
First a bit more of that, see a bit more from Kent, he shows glimpses.
Not a bad kick into the centre, into the corridor. Boyce, yep. Good little kick in the hands. Newdegate got control here. The Jerry boys chasing them around. A little kick over the front. Looks a bit more promising for Newdy out to Kimmy Newen. Now this is where they've been falling down. Down to Westlake, and we spilt it. Down to Dean Hislop, and it's going to be coughed up again from Newdy. So that's where they're falling down across that half forward, isn't it? So up it goes again. Good spoil from Hams, and he's going to probably pick it up. Yeah, the older version. Father and son playing today. Out it comes. Yeah, no, it's good effort. Out it comes to Shaw Moores. Well protected there from Hawkins. Down it comes to Barrett. Round one, round two. He's been let go by the umpire there. Down it comes to Ben Hislop. Smooth moving. Normally doesn't waste too much, but down to Hawkins. Up there, good kick up there looking for Brendan Lee. Got to beat Dylan Brooks. Down it comes to Nick Winters. Got a fair bit of it today. Over the top, handball to Wade Brown. Wade Brown's on the run here, lock him from on the run, but Brendan Lee's running the wrong way, and he's managed to screw it around, and I think is that a goal? Yeah. Good work out from Jerry. Started back here on the half-back flank.
Yeah, being brave, going through the centre there from Hislop. Back Connor.
Back through the corridor, Barrett to Hawkins, Hislop to Lee to the goals.
A couple of years ago, if you put a knock on Hawkins, it was probably his disposal, but he really picked it up last year, and that was a nice kick in forward again.
Yeah, no, good good, well worked out from Jerry there. So we have got 6 minutes to go in the second quarter here at Jerry. The scoreboard says 7-7, 49 to Newdy 1-2-8. So Newdy need a couple of goals for half time here just to make it a little bit interesting. Otherwise,
we're starting to get away from him.
Yeah, starting to get away from him a little bit. We need a couple of little quick ones for Newdy. So Offa tries to kick it off the ground in front of Benny Sloppy. Don't do that. Down it comes to Ken. He's well manhandled from Hawkins there. Out it comes again. Hams has been tackled and holding the ball. Good decision, umpire. Jerry playing on at all costs. Probably need to settle the ball down a bit now. Barrett wheels around one, up the centre forward, looking for Wade Brown. Over his head. Down it goes. Good play by Ness. Pick it up. They say, Jeffrey, yes, pick it up. I agree. Down it comes to Walter. Wade Brown's in there for Jerry again. Around they go. One of the Hams boys. Well played. No, there's a whistle on play. And I missed that one. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one, Baz.
No, but there's
it's coming back to Jerramungup.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't. Anyway, no, it's a free kick to Jerry anyway through Aaron Winters. It's been called to come round on the mark. So up they go into the forward pocket looking for Keeley. I think he might have whipped that one off the red, and got a. I think it might have touched the ground, that one. But he's going to have a shot at goal. He's claimed it, yeah. Umpire didn't even know. He's going to have a shot here. He's kicked one, I think. So in he comes. He's going to take a good kick from there with a win. Looks all right off the boot. Foreman's, they're clapping in the square.
Yes.
Good kick from Keeley. Very nice. Good goal.
And that is the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just that finish has just made all the difference.
A bit more of a polish, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Both moving forward and on goal.
Yeah.
Although Jerry's scoreboard, and we've had a few shots of goal, was 15-3.
Yeah, they've had a bit of the footy.
But finishes like that from the pocket, quite impressive.
Jerry's starting in the middle well, getting it out of the middle and...
Yeah, probably not winning the rucks. You'd say
no, not winning the ruck.
It's in the ruck work, but definitely on the ground. You know, that Hislop and Barrett and Winters and Hawkins really getting on top.
Yeah, pretty impressed with young Nick Winters' game. Up, Aaron Farmers goes in the ruck. Going to follow up here. Good follow up, and Hams under the pump. Down it comes to Barrett. Good handball out to young Nick Winters again. Puts it out into the wing here. Up there looking for his cohort and Ben Hislop. Gets one out of the road. Down it goes to Tommy Hicks. He's been held up in the tackle, but plays on again. Down through Nail. Now he tries to take the would-be tackler on, and umpire Norris has given him the benefit of the doubt there, but...
I think he just braced himself to tackle, to be honest with you. He's like,
I didn't think he knew it was coming either. So there'll be a ball up just in front of us here. We've got a couple of minutes to go here before half-time, and there's a free kick in the ruck, been manhandled, so... Tucker will take it. Yeah, he's been off for a bit. He's put it up in the air looking for Lloyd. Lloyd's managed to pick it off Thomas Hicks. Down it comes. There's a few players around the ball. Hoach well knocked off a ball by Barrett. Down to Baum. He doesn't know what to do. Spears it out to Dylan Williams. Went 6 metres. He puts it up to Nelson Kent. Good play by everyone. Down it comes to Newdy. Wobbly old play there. Baum's managed to cut it off, and this is where Newdy have fallen down a bit across his half-forward line. Up they go. Needs a bit of talk here, boys. Tucker's just given Graham Ross made him earn it. No, he's going to play on. There's no coming back across the mark here. Wade Brown's spilled it. Down to Winters. Up it goes again, looking for Keeley. He's got to do a couple of metres by himself here. Wheels around on the boundary line. Around Brooks he goes. Good spoil from Newdy, put him into the pump. Oh, here's Brooks, sorry. Good pressure from Keeley. Got one high, and umpire Norris has let it play on, and he says, we'll throw it in, boys. We're 6 metres, 7 metres around from the right-hand point post up Jerry's end, and...
Probably need to just get hold of the football and run the clock out of the way it's looking.
Probably need to sock it off the ground in Ben Hislop, and there's another goal to Jerry, making it very hard for Newdy.
Yes, they're right on top now. It's hardly been in Newdegate's forward 50, and when it has, it's come in pretty messy ball, a lot of dirty ball, making it easy for Baum and the likes, and
to cut it off.
And they slingshotting it back and getting some easy goals. So hopefully Newdegate can put it.
Newdy are falling down across the half-forward line. We said that, haven't we? All half. So look, Jerry are putting a good game together here for the first half anyway, so we haven't got long to go. 3 minutes. So, Newdy will be looking for the half-time siren just to
some signs in the middle there for
Definitely,
Young
yes.
Hams is getting a bit of touch on it. If he can get some clean ball, that'll be good to see what he can do with it. Be good to see Kent get a bit more of it. He obviously coming back to Newdegate this year has taken him a little while to get into the groove.
Yeah, yep. Up they go. Tucker's been a dominant ruckman, but like we said before, they just can't manage to get it out of the middle. So down it comes again. Yeah, Winters back. He reads the ball well, young Nicholas Winters. They're going to have a shot at goal in the run here, and it's going to go, it's only a point. Just missed to the right. But he'd have to be best on ground at the moment, I reckon, Chris, wouldn't you?
Very close between him and Ben.
Yeah. They are dominating out of the middle. They've got a very potent centre, haven't they? Yeah, got a bit of pace and got a pace in country footy. They're all pretty fit. These boys have had a pretty long pre-season, so
they're coming out of the front of the contest. Newdegate got to make a bit more of a contest in that centre bounce.
Yeah, hold them up a bit. So that you've popped it out into the pocket, out to Brooks. He needs to just get it out of the danger zone. Up it goes, looking for Kent. Good spoil in Hawkins there. Down it comes Wade Brown's there. Put a bit of pressure on Tucker. In it comes Hawkins again, out to Sean Wozard. He's got a nice little skill set on him, but Brooks is going to cut it off in front of Keeley. No, he's not. It's gone over his head. Keeley manages to get it back. Rough old handball back to Graham Ross. Martin worked for it. Down it comes to Barrett. Good handball into Solomon. Now they've got to get rid of it. Over to Thomas Higgs. He's got a couple of metres. He's had it spent before he had it. Manages to spill it up and down it goes on the ground level. Keeley manages to whack it out through down to Dylan Williams, and he's a very nice finisher, young Dylan. Yeah, so he's managed to kick a nice goal.
It's always good when you get a goal from your half-back flank. It goes to show where the team's looking.
He's a very handy little pickup down the wing, that Dylan. He's always coming back to half-back. He's from South Australia, I think. Yeah, works for a local farmer here, so...
is this one they pay brought back, is it?
No, they're not here yet.
Oh, right, okay.
Just quietly. So, that takes Jerry to 10-8, 68, leading Newdegate 1-2-8. So, a square 10 goals with 2 minutes to go. So, Newdegate will be looking for that half-time siren. I see Kimmy Newman on the bench here. He hasn't gone on much this second quarter, so up they go. There's a free kick in the ruck. I don't know where he got that from. Anyway, Aaron Farmer will be the recipient. Been away for a while, Aaron Farmer, but decided to come back and play for Jerry. Wobbly old kick into the half-forward line. Keeley pushes him fair in the middle of the back. Down they go. Newdegate got to defend now. Down to Barrett. He's been held up. No chance. And umpire Norris says, give it here, boys. We'll throw it up at the true centre forward position for Jerry with the going forward again. Hard for Newdegate to defend this one. Down it goes to Offer. I haven't called his name very much. Nor Nelson Kent. He gets disposed of in the tackle. Down it comes. Well backed up by Kent. Gets it forward. That's what they need. Down to Dylan Williams. He's under the pump. Good pressure from Kent. That's better. That's what we like to see. Down to Lloyd. He manages to spill it, but it's going to be a throw-up. A ball up. No. Umpire says let it go. Out through Barrett it comes. Over the top to Farmer. Down to Medway. He's got one high there. Umpire says no. It's the first one. He held on in the tackle. So the Medway's the recipient of the free kick. Just forward to centre. He's going to come out the commentary side. Down there looking for one of the Hams boys, and it's been cut off by Aaron Winters, who's also been pretty good in the back line.
Yeah, it's been solid. Really underrated, Aaron.
Yeah. Ugly old kick, hard to mark both clubs. Good spoil from both teams. Aaron Farmer goes in, manages to get it out to no one. Down to...
and once again, cut off at half-back.
Cut off at half-back, yeah, by Hawkins. Over Brooks' head. He's under the pump now. He's spilt it and doesn't know where to go. Down it comes Hams. He's under the pump too. Good pressure from down to his old man. Here's Newdegate's chance here to score before half-time. Hams, he puts it up in front of Boyce down there. Offers down there. Boyce has got a bit of a run at here. Manages a snapshot on goal, and it's out on the full. Yes. Umpire Rental says. So it was Newdegate's chance here. First time they've been in the forward line for a bit.
Yeah, I think as Boyce grows into his game, he'll be good. He's got all the attributes.
Yeah, he moves all right. So there goes the half-time siren, Chris. So half-time sees Jerramungup here at Jerramungup, 10-8, 68. And the half-time scoreboard to Newdegate 1-2-8. So we'll get a summary of that first half from you, mate, and some best players, and we'll go and have a drink and have a break and come back for the second half.
Well, Jerry have been very good, and they probably, in that second half of that second quarter, they started to run all over Newdegate. Their midfield dominance started to show out. Probably in terms of best for Jerry is Benny Hislop, been really good, shows his skill. He always uses it well. And then young, Nick Winters, he showed a lot of pace and gets it out into some open field.
Very good reader of the ball too.
Very well. So
very good reader.
Getting him on the outside. Your defence has been very good, led by Dylan Williams off half back there. He shows a lot of toe, and probably something that Jerry lacked last year. Baum and Winters hold up very good in the key positions, but you need someone to run off, and he's given you that in this game.
Yes, no, he's new to the club this year, and yes, no, he's been very good.
Yeah, and that young Ross up forward, I'd say he would be their leading goal scorer. I haven't got the goal scorers on me, but he's been very good, giving you another target to Keeley, and I know you lose Caleb, but he will hold in good stead, I think. Newdegate, on the other hand, there's been patches, the moments when they've looked good, but just a little bit too much dirty ball, been a little bit under pressure when they move forward and falling down around half forward there. I think the old stages are trying to give them something. You see Westlake and Lloyd giving them options at times, but they probably could do a bit bigger target there.
And they've been there, done that, those two, haven't they?
Yeah. But the defence has been solid for how many entrants they've had. Brooks and Bridges look good at times. And Jerramungup Tucker in the ruck has probably been the best big man on the ground.
Yep.
But outside of that,
best for Newdy. Yep.
Yeah, they could do.
I thought Nelson can come into the game a bit in that second half, that quarter. I thought so. Like you said, he'd just be better for this run.
Yeah.
And
what he does is all class. Yes. You'd just like to probably see a little bit more of it up to this point.
Yep. But it's the first half of the first game, so let's.
Yeah, well, the first round, I reckon, Baz, is probably a round where it's a free pass.
Yeah.
You're working out where you stand. A lot of these Newdegate boys are pretty new to the club. It's
and good, and new coach.
New coach, just learning the game plan, learning the game style, learning how each other play. So.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't. I think for Jerry, you'd say this start's been very good. For Newdegate, I don't think you come away feeling any worse about the season. You just know that we've probably learned a bit from the occasion.
Yep. No, very, very good comment. So, and look, don't write Newdegate off. They're very, very proud club. So, and the second half to come after half time. So we'll see what happens. So from us, we'll sign off and see you back for the second half. Welcome back to Jerramungup Sports Oval. I can't see the ladies' hockey score, and I haven't got any netball scores to update anyone, so I'm assuming they're still coming. But we're just about to. Jerramungup won the B grade and the juniors, I think.
Okay.
The B grade was quite convincing.
Right. The juniors was a bit close, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Jerramungup won the juniors. So we are about to start the third quarter here in the first round of the OFA for 2025.
You just scored in the hockey?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they might have taken the score down probably. It's getting a bit embarrassing over there, probably. But it sees Jerry now go 10-8, 68 to Newdy 128. So we just talked off air that Newdy need a couple of goals to start here, and it could be hard against the win for them. But to get the show back on the road and get a couple of early goals and get a bit of love going back in the forward line.
7 goals into the breeze from Jerry. That was a really good effort. Really showed the Domers they're used to the football. The breeze is going across, probably slightly favouring the other end. And they just, you lowered their eyes a lot better than Newdegate, using that short pass, a little bit more polish with the football. Yeah,
like we said, it was probably 5 to 10% different in skill level, which is the difference in the footy today. Yeah. So
but another half to go.
Yes,
Newdegate can turn it around.
Yep.
They're showing some signs. There's some good passages. They just need to put it more consistently in the play.
Yeah, and then I think young Riley Bridges looks like he's not going to start the third quarter. They'll miss him.
His hammy actually, Baz.
Miss him across half back.
They will. He was good, especially early.
Probably one of the Newdegate's better players, I would have thought, for that first half.
I would have thought so. At this stage, I'd put Joram probably being their best, and Riley would be...
Yeah, he's not moving that well, so I don't think we'll see him again. Done. Yep, he's done for the day. So we're about to start here. The weather's closing in. They're forecasting a bit of rain down this way in the good country. So
always rains.
It always rains at Jerramungup. Yeah. So we have the scoreboard working. Siren's about to go. So umpire will throw it up in the middle. We've got Tucker and Lee will go at it again. Newdegate win the ruck again down to Ben Islop. He's pushed it out to Cush again. Here we go. Nice kick up there looking for Hamish Medway. This is a better start for Newdy. In front of Dylan Williams, so he needs to move it on now before little Jerry get back there. He's been called to play on. And up there looking for Lloyd. Lloyd's in the hot spot. He's got a couple to beat. 1 on 4, yep. Out the back, Barrett, good handball over the lead. Now it's going to go beat him over the boundary line, and where the 50 meets the boundary line for Newdy. So
better signs there. Young Goose off half back. He looked good, and there was a nice kick there to Medway.
Yeah, yep. No, good start.
Got to look for the positives, Daz.
Yeah, good start for Newdy. In it comes. Good throw in. What was it? Push in the back there. I think the umpires saw that. Umpire Norris. Yeah, straight in the middle of the back. So Lee will take it and send Jerry back down this commentary wing. Had a good pre-season too, Brendan Lee. Good long kick up there looking for Keeley. Got Shearer on him. Andy Solomon's at his feet. Down it comes to Keeley. He's going to get a good handball out. No, well cut off by Nelson Kent. Down to Cush again. He's always under the pump. Got scared there. Andy Solomon's picked it up and he's got no pry there, umpire said. So
poor young Goose had nowhere to go there, and he had to turn back into the play.
He was like a kangaroo in the headlights, wasn't he? Had nowhere to go. Up it goes again, right in front of the commentary box. It'd be good if it started here or quarter. Down they go. Young Goose got it out again. He's getting a bit of the footy early. Down to Hams. He needs to break a tackle. Over the top to Lloyd. Down it comes. Jerry's back line cuts it off again. Darcy Webb well looked up looking for Brendan Lee. He's going to find him, but good pressure from Young Goose. He's got in the play early in the third quarter here. Sean Warsen pops it up looking for no one in particular. It's probably going to go out in the full when it does. So Newdy will take a free kick just in front of the Jerry.
Spirited start here for Newdegate. It looks a little bit better.
Yes. Yeah, a bit more.
Obviously responded to the coach's half-time.
They might have had a little spray at half-time maybe, and just to
remind him. He's a bit of a positive, he's more of a positive coach, but obviously said the right stuff.
So I think he's kicked it from
out of bounds.
Out of bounds again, yes. So Alex Ball will take it. Jerry pops it up looking for Brendan Lee again. It's going to go over his head down to Andy Solomon. Pushes it out to Lee. Back to Winters. Winters won't make any mistakes. Pops it over to Ben Islop. Guess who? He's just fell in front of him. Newdy under the pump now. Down it comes to Barrett. Brendan Lee will pick it up, whacks it on his left foot, looking inboard for Graham Ross, and just a little bit of little skill.
Yep, just look bit and a little system moving forward, a bit of skill,
and a little bit more time.
Yes.
Right behind this one, Graham Ross take a good kick here. You kick it from 40. Deliberate approach, runs around a bit. Not a bad effort off the boot. It's curled it around, but curled it a bit too much. And Foreman says it's only a minus score, so it's a bit of a let off for Newdy there early in the third quarter. Then they got to get it out of here. Now this is where they missed young Riley Bridger, I reckon, mate. Getting it out of the back line here.
Yeah, he certainly does go. He gets some, although it's probably more along that intercept marking off half-back. Yeah. Pretty good.
It's played on from full-back, up it goes. Barrett in the hot spot. Good spoil from Goose. Down it comes to Hams. Up it goes in there. It's going to be on the full, I think. Yep. So Jerry will bring it back in.
Seen a real lift from the younger brigade from Newdegate.
Well, they've got the fresh legs, haven't they?
It's obviously touched off
the boot.
Kick, yep.
It's on full, isn't it?
No, I think it was touched down here. Yeah, it was touched down here. So in it comes again. Up they go. Tucker and Benny Lee will go at it again. Newdegate got plenty of players around the ball. Out it comes to Kent. Good harassment from Jerry through Barrett. Gets a good handball over to Baum. Baum's got a couple to beat. He's taken him on. He's put his elbow in the air up. He's let it play. He's throwing the whistle away now. Down it comes the side one. He's pressure on Newdegate. Keeley comes out. Big flat chest. Wheels around his left foot. Spears it back in. Good footy from Keeley. Down to Ben Hislop, and he probably wouldn't make no mistake here. And guess what?
You just can't leave Hislop.
No, you can't leave him.
With that much time, that much space, he's going to hurt you.
Someone's got to play on him. You put your glasses down there every time.
I think Newdegate got sucked in on this swing here, and they're all around the football, and they couldn't get it out.
Good pressure here from
the couple of Jerry boys.
Yeah, a couple of Jerry boys. Barrett Lee got it over the top. Well met by Keeley, back into the middle, into the corridor, and
So one of those Barrett boys lay a tackle.
Yeah, I think they might have. And just quietly, he's going all right. At least he's made a half. No, he's made a half. We had a few bets going on yesterday, don't worry.
Oh, good. That's good. How long did you play last year?
Takes Jerry to 11-9. Newdy 1-2. Away we go again. Down it comes Newdy into Walter up to Kimmy Newman. Kimmy's got little legs going like the club is up to offer. This looks better. Good mark in front of Winters. He's calling for the players that come through. Indicate to Lloyd here. Lloyd's in the hot spot here. Up they go. Jerry's in front. Good spoil, and it's going to go out of bounds.
That was better by Newdegate.
Better build up.
Moving the ball a lot faster. Give their forwards a chance.
Yep. Get it in there before Jerry get back there to settle down. Yeah. In it comes, 4 or 5 metres around from Newdy's right-hand point post. They need a goal here while it's up there. No one wins the ruck. Down it comes to Kimmy Newman. He's under the pump. Good tackle from Williams. Barrett puts it on his foot, gets it out of the danger zone, and it's going to get rolled over the boundary line. So back out to the 50-metre mark.
It's a bit scrambly, stuck in the corner, stuck in the pocket.
In it comes. Down to no one.
It's a good option.
Over the top. Lloyd's going to pick it up. Put on his left foot. In there looking for Westlake. It's going to go over the head. No, good spoil from both players there. Good tackling. Down it comes. Dylan Williams got a bit of pace. I like his game. Spears it down looking for Andy Solomon. He's over on it. Brendan Lee's picked it up. Now Jerry going to open him up here. They've got a spare man out if they can make it work. But no, it's a cut off by Brooks. Well done, Newdy. Up they come through the corridor. This is what they want. But he's turned it over and given it to probably the best on the ground in Ben Hislop. He's a wobbly old kick and he's going to spill it back up. We're just giving it back to each other. It's kick the kick, it's like a training run. But this has looked better for Newdy on the true wing position.
Jassini or something?
Jassini's name is, hard to pronounce. That's what we'll give him. Puts it into Kimmy Newman at centre forward. Around he goes. And this looks better, boys. True centre forward position. Dylan Williams on the mark. They need to keep moving it now. In he goes. Up to the hot spot, 3-on-1, and I think Lloyd's taken the mark. Is that Lloyd?
Nice mark.
Yeah, nice mark.
It looked a lot better movement than for Newdegate.
Yeah, up the middle too.
Yep.
In the corridor. Got it on quickly, and Lloyd's 20 metres out, 15 metres out. 45-degree angle, should make no mistake here, Lloyd. Wily old veteran. Well, you're humming.
I like him better on the run.
Yeah. I don't know, you'll be a bit nervous here. No, he'll kick this one. In he comes. Pretty deliberate approach.
Nice.
Done well. Curve late, but umpire Reynolds says that's a goal. So well done, Newdy. Against the flow and against the wind.
Yeah.
So it takes Newdy to 2-2, 14 to Jerry. School
11-8.
11-8, are they? 75. So
Right back
11-9.
Coming back.
Yeah, making a comeback. But no, they've showed a bit at the start of this
It's a
third
lot
quarter,
better,
haven't they? The young
yeah.
blokes have, like you said, have.
That young Goosh off half-backs looked a lot better, giving a bit of drive.
Yes, and Kent's been
Ham's
involved.
on the
And,
wing.
yep, Ham's been involved.
And well, boys.
Young Kimmy Newman's got a bit of it
Yes.
at the start, so good stuff, Judy. In they go, and they winning out of the middle here again. Up they go, the centre half forward position. Good mark from Winters at the over the top of that boy that we can't say his name. Jassini, yeah. Wobbly old kick through Connor Hawkins. Good handball out to Barrett. Puts on the left foot, looking up for Keeley. It's going to be cut off again by Newdy. There's a couple of Jerry players in there, shoveled forward from Wade Brown. Big contest coming here, well met, and the umpire says he's got him high on the second tackle, but
Brooks has stood up in this
yeah,
quarter.
Brooks
He's been
is
quite good that
he's
day.
been in the right spot at the right time, isn't he? Good left foot kick out here in front of the right decision, you reckon, Jeff? About time? You're not happy with the umpires? I don't know about that, but I got the microphone, remember?
Ian Lloyd's starting to give him something
Yeah,
up forward too, which
Ian
is
Lloyd,
good.
yes.
Hopefully he can get it, they can deliver it to him a little bit better and start showing us something.
Down it comes, well done, Kimmy's got a bit of pace there. Kimmy Newman, out it goes, Wade Brown's in the hot spot here, he's got his arms out and he's marked it, and it'll come back into the Jerry forward line with interest here. Pops it up looking for Keeley, he's going to make it, no, he's not going to make it this time, spilled it out. Well picked up by Newdy, round one, wobbly old kick down there looking for no one in particular. In they go, Winters is on the ground with Hams and it's turned into a bit of a scramble and there'll be a ball up.
See, it moves like a freight liner, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's straight lines.
There's no turning there, is there?
No.
He's like an old road train, isn't he? It's turned into a bit of a scramble. The game hasn't really opened up like it did in the second quarter yet. Newdy have bottled it up a bit, so down it comes to Nelson Kent. Need to see a bit more from him.
Starting to get a few repeat entries too, so hopefully that sees a few more scores on the
Yes.
board for Newdegate.
Yep.
Tassini,
Out
Mr. Target.
Yeah, out to Hams, and it's going to cost him again. So,
That turnover.
yeah. Out to Nicholas Winters, who's also been very good today with Ben Hislop. So, pops it over the top to yes, Thomas Hicks. Yep. Oh, he's got
Not as sure with the ball, is he, young Nixie? He's, yeah.
He wobbly old handball there, pretty.
Is that since he started working for Bournemouth?
Yeah,
You reckon he was probably a bit more cleaner when he was
Blame him.
working for you?
Blame him. Yep. In the ball will come. Half forward for Jerry. Over the back. Big long throw in it was. Benny Lee's first
got
in the
some
line
pace.
here. Lloyd's got a bit of pace. Through to Dylan Williams there. In comes Offer. Well done, Jared. Pops it up there looking for House. Over the top it goes. Down through Winters. Well met. Good footy from both clubs. Good contest. Yes. Down to Dylan Williams. Spears it out into the wing in front of the commentary spot here. Foot race on here. 3 against 2. We'll see who's going to win here. Graham Ross is in front here. Alex Baum there to help him out. Well done for both clubs. Good contest. It's going to go over the boundary line here. And,
Jerry.
yeah, good contest from all clubs. Alan has a bit of a
Newman now. He's
bit of a push here and a bit
of
of a shove. So
comes
we'll
Boyce.
just throw the ball back in, boys. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay.
Boys better be careful. The Bournemouth's by a bit of John Deere.
Yeah, he just better watch what he's doing. Good throw in. Down it comes. Benny stop again. He's got a couple of players to beat. Oh, the handball there fell out. Down comes to the back. This is where Jerry seemed to mop it up pretty well. Down through Winters. Needs a bit of help. Spears it in nice and low. Looking for Barrett. He's got 2 to beat. In comes Winters to help him, back him up. And he's been
Well
held.
done, young Philip.
Been held too.
Really well.
Yes. Good pressure from the young boy with the helmet on. Up by Norwich, a lot of players around the ball now. The game, like we said, hasn't opened up much. Been going 5 or 6 minutes in the third quarter in round 1. The RFA down it comes. He didn't have the ball. Kimmy Newman been tackled high, so he'll get the free kick.
In the AFL, they put a little called that holding the ball.
Well, in 50 metres, yeah.
That's good. Look at the switch.
Yeah, he switched it. He's kicked it straight to Jerry between the 2 Newdegate fellas in Hicks. Good little pass in the middle through the corridor. I think the new coach has put the pressure on the boys to get it back through the corridor. Good handball from Barrett to Hislop. Called that a few times. Down to Keeley. Keely's going to turn and run. Whacks it on his left foot. Up it goes. It's going to be cut off again by Newdy. If he's sloppy, that's Boyce again. Yeah, he's had a pretty good quarter.
Yes.
Up it goes. That's in. Not much attempt there. Too early.
He's got cramp.
Yep. Got a long time to go yet before the cramp kicks in. Puts it up, Maids at half of Winters, but he's good enough to get it back through Kent. Down to Ben Hislop. Round 1, round 2. Gets it on his boot. Good spoil from Newdy. Great defence.
Well done.
Down it comes to Hams. He's been spun around the tackle. The ball pops out again. Centre full position. Newdegate showing a bit more zest here. Down it comes Aaron Farmer. Whacks it on his left foot. And it's only going to be the minor score off to the left. So much better quarter here by Newdy.
Effort, the spirit's there for Newdegate.
Much
good
better
response.
pressure. The Newdy of old certainly slowed Jerry up this quarter.
They could just get a bit more clean ball into their forward line, would be a lot better.
Ooh, it's going to go close to the boundary. Ooh, good attempt from Lloyd. Good pressure from...
Lloyd's given him something. I mean, he's a long way up the ground, but he's definitely given him a
He's
given him
got
a
his
presence.
hands on his hips, but he's sucking them in.
Long quarter for the veteran.
Yep. He's done well. Down it comes. Farmer takes it out of the ruck. Risky, but play on, it says. Umpire says play on. Down. Here he goes to Newdy. Yep. Well cut off by Winters.
Grabbing.
Good handball. Xander Arnold's gone under the pump. Well done, Newdy. This is much better. Through Tucker. Brushes one off. Whacks it on the boot. High old, ugly old kick, but it's going to work for Newdy. No, that's
a little
good,
bit too easy off
good
the ball.
Body work there from Jerry, from Brooks out to Bormir on the wing. Do you want me to give you the microphone, Jeff? We got three commentators here if you're listening.
Dylan Williams again.
Dylan Williams over the back
good.
for Keely. He's got 2 metres on Brooks, and he's going to walk into an open goal and kick a pretty easy goal here. So there's the response from Jerry. Just a bit cleaner across the half-back line.
Yeah, well, that Dylan Williams shows a little bit of class. His finish is nice. You know,
got a bit
nice
of pace.
way to kick.
Got a bit of pace.
Breaks the lines, gets it beyond the defenders, and gave Keely the best chance to get a goal there. That's Caleb's third, looking good up forward.
He does a bit with the footy, that Dylan Williams. Tries to do a little bit too much sometimes, but when it comes off, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, well, I think it's come off more than it hasn't. I think
he got caught here once early in the wing here, but after that he's shown a bit of pace and working well. So
now he's even telling the veterans what to do.
I see he's pointing to a few of the old blokes down there. Yeah,
good to see. Nice bit of confidence.
A bit of confidence in him. So this sees Jerry 12-10-82 to Newdegate 2-2-14. We've been halfway through the third quarter, over half. Down it comes to Hawkins, got one high in the tackle there, but umpire Norris says, give it here, boys, I'll throw it up again, and we will start again.
Kent and Newman starting to give Newdegate a bit more in the middle, which is good to see.
It is good. Speak of the devil. Boyce, yeah. Oh, he's just about in danger there, but no, down it comes, back to Kent, back to Lloyd. Lloyd pops it out here onto the half-forward flank for Newdy. Medway and Winters will go at it again. Winters manages to trip over, and Medway's there right on his hammer. Back to Dylan Williams. We've talked about him. He gets it out to Sean Wisewood. Nice little handball. Sean Wisewood's got a few metres. Shouldn't waste this one. Up to Wade Brown. Good pressure from Dale Ness, and it's gone out over the boundary line right in front of us, and there'll be a throw-in right in front of the commentary box here on the northern wing at Jerramungup Oval for round 1 of the OFA.
That's it.
Down it comes again, and there umpire says we need a better throw-in, do we?
Yeah. Wadey Brown should get a sack.
yeah. Come on, Wade. Could be better than that.
Yes.
A lot of players around the footy here. Newdegate have bottled this third quarter up. Down it comes again. Back to Winters. Down to Solomon. Whacks it on the boot. It's going to go over the back here. Newdy be first back to it. Through Kaya. He's got a couple to beat. He's got 3 to beat now. Now he's under the pump. The umpire says, give it here, boys. There's no way it's getting out of there. It's right to the top of the goal square for Jerramungup. So the Newdegate defence will be under the pressure here.
We'll see how to turn then, and that's a little bit hard for him. It was a wide,
you can't turn
berth,
much. No. Yeah, he just turned straight into trouble, didn't he? Up it goes. Keely down. Wade Brown's in the hot spot. And his opportunist goal there. So, not pretty, but, yeah, not pretty, but went through. So another goal to Jerry, so it takes him to 13-10, 88. 2-2-14, yeah, Wade Brown. Wade Brown second, yep. Little opportunistic little goal there from the wily old veteran for Jerry. So off comes Xander Arnold, back on Tate Barrett, back into the middle.
Harry Walter coming off to injury.
Harry Walter is, looking a bit
short on the bench now, which doesn't help.
No, they miss Riley across half-back Bridger, don't
They
they?
have, and even Dean would have been good today. Dean Rental,
Yeah.
looking for that switch would have made a big difference. But anyway, they have what they have, and it is what it is.
No, it's game on. They'll fought out the end. Good tap down from Farmer to Barrett. Over the top, well cut off by Kent. Hawkins is there under the pump. There. Back in goes Barrett. Tied up his work, throws it out. Bit of a volleyball in the middle there. Over she goes again. Down to Winters. Through comes Hams. He's whacked it on the boot, looking for no one. It's going to be cut off by Hawkins in the middle. So this is where they start, and Jerry, they work well out of the middle. Down to Ben Hislop. Westy is trying to put him in the next year. Down to Keeley. It's gone just over the top of the Newdy defence there in the young lad with the helmet on. I think he's
down too. That's
he's
no
done
good.
having as well with cramp, I think. Keeley's speared it into Graham Ross. Good pressure from Dylan Brooks there.
Yes, he's been well.
So yeah, he's done well. Down to Tate Barrett. He hasn't. The umpire says play on, and he's. Oh, I didn't think he. Anyway, umpire's getting a bit of advice down there.
He's going to throw it up. Probably not the right option there by Brooks, but he did well getting it. He's done really well. He stood up when Riley not there, and he's held his own.
No, he's had a good quarter, Brooks. We've been going 15 minutes into the third quarter here, Jerry. Ruckdonk, they're both in it. Both took each other to the ground. In goes Barrett, got 3 to beat. And the umpire says, give it here. There's a lot of players around the footy again, just like the juniors.
It's been a bit
Umpire
scrappy.
needs to tell them to go back to where they belong.
Yes,
Good
spread it out,
knock
boys.
down from Newdegate, and there's going to be another ball up here, so we're going to go back to your positions, boys. There's no one in the...
It isn't pretty, but...
No, it's not pretty. It's Pagan's paddock out there to the right. Up they go again. You
no
need
Wayne
to just
Carey
get on the
going.
boot. So there's a soccer out of the pack there.
Oh, here we go.
Down to Ben Hislop. Guess, put your glasses down, Rex. He won't miss this one. Oh,
Yes.
he has. He's only a minor score, Benny. You've let me down. So takes Jerry to 13-11. Newdy at 2-2.
You got to bottling it up in there.
Yeah, they've made it a bit...
Jerry has sent that wall up, and they'll just get repeat entries. They'll end up getting a goal sooner or later.
Yeah, the pressure will just wear them down eventually, but Brooks got nowhere to go to. There's 32 players in the forward half of the oval here at Jerry's. Speared it in, looking for Boyce, and just better. But the umpire blew the whistle, did he? Yeah.
It's a mark.
Here it comes out here to Hams, so little short kick.
If you don't know a name and Newdegate badge, just say Hams.
Yeah, I know there's a few Hamses out there today. So still in the defence of Newdegate there. Pops it over to his dad.
Or is it his granddad? No, it's his dad.
That's his dad. Yeah. Oh, he's not that old. Come on. So Newdy's still in the defensive half. Pops it up there, looking for no one's going to be cut off here. No, it's going to go out of bounds. So AFL, that'll be deliberate out of bounds.
Yes.
No attempt to keep it in there. So it'll be a throw in.
This is an exhibition of football, isn't it, at the moment? Probably not.
No, it's not pretty now, is it? It's just turned into a
Even
scrap.
the throw-ins aren't that great.
Yeah, no, it's just turned into a bit of a scrap now. Down to Kimmy Newman, up to Boyce, but Ben Hislop's cut it off again. Now to Dylan Williams here. I like his first 4 or 5 steps. He's got a bit of
class.
Bit of pace, isn't he? Up they go, and good cut off. Or not be standing there.
Yes, I would have heard footsteps.
Oh, I'd be nervous too. Yeah, I'd be nervous. So it's been cut off by Barrett there. Good play by the other Barrett, down to Wade Brown. Up there to Keeley. Brooks has got another touch. He'd be leather poisoning down there. Jerry a bit sloppy going forward.
Oh, a bit slow.
Out it comes this way. There's going to be a cut off by Sean Wisewood's in front of the Hams boy. Whacks it onto his left foot. Hard work here, Jerry, making it hard for everyone. Down it comes to Winters. He's going to be held up here, and there'll be a bounce. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. And yeah,
just a little bit slow. They had that switch there, Newdegate, and they were a little bit slow getting into it. They pushed across. They had numbers, and then they couldn't get it to their
yeah, well, Newdy have just bottled it up a bit, haven't they? A lot of players around the ball now. Here it comes in again. So this is where Newdy are relishing it, aren't they? They're bottling it up. They're not getting it out there, but it's not Jerry not scoring either.
No, they're not.
Down to Keeley, down to Aaron Farmer, managed to find a little open space there, and Aaron Farmer screws it around the corner and has kicked a goal for Jerry. So, like you said, Chris, the pressure just eventually wears them down.
Yep. And those repeat entries, holding it in the forward line, eventually something will give, and yeah, that's virtually what happened there. You just keep banging away and you get one.
Yeah, and I think those boys in the middle for Jerry have just about worn them down, haven't they?
Yeah, a bit like a nightclub, Baz. You ask enough, you end up with
Yep, they've just about got them. And they've They work well together, but
Yeah.
very good today. He's my best on ground today, I think. Up it goes against that, takes Jerry to 14-11-95 to Newdy 2-2-14. Haven't got any scores from down the road at Boxwood yet, so I'll keep you updated there if I can get one.
Coming out of the centre
Coming
again.
out of the centre, but it's been straight through Corin Brooks' hands. This is Newdy's chance here to get number 3, and good play from Newdy, and Clint Westlake runs into open goal. It's easy as that. So
Yep, very clean.
Yep.
That's how easy it can be if you
Much
get
better.
it right. And Westlake gets his goal. I think he's the oldest bloke to kick a goal at
Ever.
OFA in the league. I reckon he
Yep.
must be 51 now. He's 51, I think.
51 this year.
Yeah, I think so.
well, that's how easy it can happen, Newdy. So it is possible.
Yeah, and then, geez, did you look like that when you were 51,
No,
Baz?
never.
Never looked like
I'm
that.
still 49. So it takes Newdy to 3-2-20 to Jerry 14-11-95. So here comes Hamish Bedways to come back on the field.
It's been a hard 49 years, Baz,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
very hard.
There's 2 boys out there.
Yeah, they got a bit to live up to, haven't they? Up we go again. Benny Lee gets first hand on it. Down it comes. Spears out the back. They do this well. Jerry out of the centre. Up it goes. Wobbly old kick. And Keely's just walked into between the middle of 3 Newdegate players and taken the mark. So wheels around on his right foot. He's going to give it to Wade Brown very unselfishly.
Yes.
Wade Brown will have a shot 20 metres out, 25 metres out, nearly directly in front, but there's no guarantee on this one. So
If you want to see an exposition of how not to play backline football, that was it. Just let it
in
the middle of
just land it in the middle.
Three of them just
Wade
stood
Brown, he's just speared at it, and now he's pushed it across the right, so it's only a minor score. So Newdy have managed to certainly bottle the game up here in the third quarter,
Made
haven't
it
they?
closer, made it more of a
Yeah,
contest.
they'll come home with the win, so good kick out from Brooks. A lot of players around the footy again. Hawkins smothered from the Newdy defence. A lot of players around the footy again. Andy Solomon's got the run of the ball, tries to give it out to Benny Lee and goes out over the boundary line. Would have been delivered in the AFL, Jeffrey, no question. No intent there. But it'll be a throw in down here, just around from the 50-metre line.
Just
Here
a
at
little
Jerry
bit
in
of
the
class to stand up now.
first round of the RFA. In it comes again. Good throw in. Up they go again, those two. They've been at it all day. Benny stopped waxing on the booth. Called his name a few times. Bounce the ball down to Wade Brown. He's got it out to Winters, and he's had another shot at goal, and it's another point. So Jerry are going to get 14-13. It'll be 14-14 in the sec 97.
A couple of common names there you're bringing up, Baz. Hislop and Winters, they've been very good today.
Williams, yep, been the difference. No one's past the centre circle in the Newdegate forward line. A lot of players around the footy again, like we said before.
See ya.
Sierra brings it in. Oh, up they go. No one, not pretty, but it's been plucked out of the pack from.
Is that one of yours?
Is that Darcy Barrett? Yeah,
I think
not a
it
bad
is.
little mark under pressure there.
Yes.
He'll bring it back in. Down there looking for Graham Ross. Up he goes.
nice
He's,
kick.
good centering kick from Darcy Barrett. Well done. Good kick. Good mark.
And this boy's, he's been a presence all day,
Yes,
Ross.
he's a
been
target.
Very good.
Been a good target, hasn't he? Yep. Well, he's won a Kleeman medal down at Albany, so
Is he
he's
really?
no slouch. Yep. No, he goes pretty well. So,
Northampton?
yep.
Yeah, I remember
No, he's had it. Been very good today. He won't miss from there. Umpire Foreman says that's the goal, so it takes Jerry to 15-13. 103. 3-2-20.
That's his second for the day.
We've got about 1 minute to go, I think, in the third quarter here. So we will need to be looking for the siren, just have a bit of a breather, and
They've done a lot better.
Much better quarter
A
for
lot,
me,
lot
yes.
better contest. Bottled it up. Yes, I know it hasn't been pretty, but
that's
they've
footy.
Kept the
Yep.
scoreboard under control a little bit this quarter.
Yep.
Showing a few signs. Once again, just that little bit of class standing up. It was a nice kick there from young Barrett into the forward line. Looked good.
I think Newdy young blokes have certainly stood up. Nelson Kent's been a bit better this quarter. The young bloke with a helmet on down here
And
has had a
Kimmy
better
Newman
quarter.
in the middle has looked
Yeah,
good
Kimmy's
too.
given a bit of grunt, so
There's your veteran on the wing.
yep. Well done from Kent, spins out tackle, good spoil from Hislop. In goes Sean Wise, I thought his game's pretty serviceable for Jerry too, so It's better bottle up and there'll be a ball up. No point Norwich says give it to me, guys, and we'll ball it up just forward of the wing for Newdegate. Hope they can get a score before 3/4 time. Up it goes again. A lot of players around the footy again, like I said. Out it comes. Nick Winters has been very good for Jerry too. He'd be on my vote card. Wade Brown, pick it up. Wade spins it out, gives it out to Andy Salom, the other old veteran. He pops up looking for Graham Ross. Went to school together, those three boys, and it's primary school here in Jerramungup. So yeah, they've slotted all that one together pretty well. So Graham Ross will line up for his fourth.
I reckon they remember that from primary
They
school.
would probably just about, yeah. Primary school days.
You remember high school days when I used to kick it to you, feed it on him?
Never.
No.
Ever. Delivered approach from Rossi, he won't miss from there. 15 metres out, the umpire says all clear.
That's his third.
That's Graham Ross's third, who's been quite good this quarter, I thought.
Very good,
Yeah.
He and Keeley up front have been the two most influential forwards.
15 seconds to go in the third quarter here at Jerry.
Probably Ross giving just a little bit more than Keeley, although, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably been in the right spot, hasn't he?
Yep.
At the right time.
Yep. Led probably into a bit more better space than
Caleb. Yeah, they've left the forward line pretty well open too, haven't they?
You reckon the Wanderers coach told Caleb just take it easy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just quietly. Yeah, no, interesting to see what happens here, how it all plays out, but we've got 15 seconds to go, how the ball will go up, the siren will go pretty quickly. Newdy's still got time to score back, that's better out of the middle from Newdy, up to Kent. Spears it out, looking for Jared off, it's going to roll out in front of him, but there's just about beat the siren, so the siren will go for 3/4 time here at Jerry in round one of the OFA 2025, so it's much better quarter from Newdegate, but Jerramungup managed to kick
a couple of late goals.
Yeah, a couple of late goals probably took the sting out of the tail a bit for Newdy, but
but it was more competitive.
Definitely.
Through the midfield, they looked a lot better, those centre bounce downs. You'd probably say Newdegate probably won contested ball there in the bounce downs. Kent definitely lifted his game and was a lot better. Kimmy Newman, I thought, was very good that quarter as well, and Joram Tucker continued his dominance in the ruck.
Yep.
Lloyd gave him a little bit more up forward, and Westlake, and they were able to manage a couple of goals. So they did look a lot better. Young Goosh off half back looked good. Boyce gave him a little bit as well. So they did look a lot better that quarter. But once again, the class of Jerry stood up. Hislop, Winters, that young Dylan Williams off half back looked very good. Couple of nice long kicks in there to Keeley and Ross.
Yep.
And that was just a difference.
Yeah,
young blokes bobbed up, did another couple of nice kicks. And
liked his game.
Yeah, Connor Hawkins also was quite good that quarter as well, although I see him limping now. But all in all, Jerry have definitely stand their dominance on the game.
Yep. Quick, better players?
Better players. Benny Hislop definitely he'd be between he and Nick Winters. They've been very good. Aaron Winters off half back, I thought, really came into the game in probably that second and third quarter. And obviously up forward, Ross giving you a good option. And your young blokes also came into the game that quarter. For Newdegate, as I mentioned, Kimmy Newman was stood up in that quarter, and Joram and Kent as well.
Yep.
And young Gush off half back as well was good.
All right, we'll have a quick break and be back. waiting for Newdegate to break the huddle and see what the coach says to him. But it was just about to start the fourth quarter here, Jerry, in round 1 of the 2024 VFA season. Sees Jerramungup, the home team, 16-13, 109 to Newdy 3-2-20. So I guess the scoreboard doesn't really reflect the game. Do you think, Chris?
I
think the skill,
definitely
the skill set
side. They probably had more of the football. Their skill has been, but only marginally. Newdegate have had their moments, just haven't been able to capitalise when they have the ball.
I think Newdy have battled it out. You know, not take nothing away from them. They've done pretty well, but the scoreboard's probably got them flattered for this last quarter. But you know, that's
well, it probably is what it is. I reckon.
Yeah,
that's probably a fair assessment of the game. 16-13 to 3-2.
Yeah. No, Jerry kicked a couple of late goals in, pretty hurt Newdy a bit. But here we are about to start the fourth quarter here at Jerry. Clouds are coming in from the south. Up they go again. Tucker's battled well in the ruck all day for Newdy. Probably nearly their best player for Newdy, and there'll be a stalemate and there'll be another ball up. So
he certainly does give a contest.
Yes, he does, and hasn't backed off, has he, all day. Up he goes again. Bit of an even contest here. Down it comes the Kent. Newdy going with the win this quarter. Downhill. Going to be cut off by Dean Hislop in front of her. Can't pick it up. Now he does. Down to Dylan Williams. Looks out sideways. A couple of Jerry players here. Got a few metres. Good handball backwards down to Ben Hislop. Always back there to help. Beautiful skills again. Up to Alex Baum in the half-back position here. He's been pretty serviceable for Jerry too. Pops it up for young Winters again. Nicholas, he's pretty serviceable. He'd be on my list for the best players for Jerry, I'd reckon.
Yeah, I think he's worn out his boot.
Yeah, he's got leather poisoning. Spears down in the middle looking for Barrett just in front of Lloyd. Good kick. Played a pretty serviceable game today too. In he goes again looking for Brenny Lee. He wheels around on his right foot. He's going to put it over to Caleb Keeley. He's got a few metres. Down goes Brooks. He's got under the pump. Now he's left it behind and someone's kicked it over their head.
It's a nice goal.
Who was that?
Yeah, it was Ross, I think.
I can't see that far. Yeah, I think it was Graham Ross. So there's an early goal on the board for Jerry. Fourth?
Yep,
Fourth goal for Graham Ross. He's been very serviceable today. So
leading goal kicker on the ground.
Yep, in the right spot at the right time there.
Look, Tate's worked his way into the game too. That was nice work there at half forward. But once again, Nick Winters, their class. Kick into the forward line, well weighted, set that goal up.
Talked about those four boys all day, haven't we? No, they're pretty serviceable, those two. 3-4. Up they go again. Oh, no one clear knock down to Connor Hawkins, been tackled without it. In he goes again, the big fella from Newdegate. Didn't go 15, spilling around. Out comes Hams with it. He's under the pump. Puts it up in the air. Up to Offer. Haven't called his name very often. Good mark from Offer, but wheels around on that trusty right foot down there looking for Lloyd. It's going to be a good interception from Jerry. Down to Dylan Williams. Light his game. Down to Alex Baum. Out to Dean Hislop. Spears it out to Darcy Barrett here on the half-back flank. Gives it to Aaron Winters. He's up. Up he goes. The true wing spot. Looking up for Caleb Keeley, out of position a bit, got 3 to beat, pops it over the top to Benny Slop. He's probably got leather poisoning too. Over to Connor Hawkins, he's very good first game for Jerramungup. He needs to get rid of it now. Good chase from Kent, good run down to Graham Ross. Wheels around on his right foot, gives it to Wade Brown. Oh, he's around, he goes again, back to Graham Ross, and he's whacked onto the left foot. There's another goal from Ross, that's his fifth.
Yeah,
he's kicked a couple this quarter, and we've only been going a couple of minutes, so...
Watch on that wing there, Baz. Newdegate boys got sucked to the ball carrier. Three of them came to the ball carrier. Get it over the top from Keeley and into open space.
Then it just opened up in the forward line. Yes, it makes it hard for the defenders then.
Common fault of early in the season, teams chasing the football.
Yep.
As they get into the season, hopefully they get the talk going and understand each other a bit better. And
so that takes... Yeah, no, good point. You're right. And just the whole game opened up, didn't it? Takes Jerramungup to 18-13, 121 to Newdy 3-2-20. So first foray for the new coach for Jerry. He'll be smiling down there. I can see him down the bench. Up they go again. Farmers in the ruck. No decisive winner. Scramble on the ground. Out it comes Newdy. Here we go. Down the Newdegate forward line. Lloyd's got a couple of metres at his player. Running into an open goal. Hicks is right on his hammer. He's going to get him. Good pressure. Good tackle from Cassini. Yep. Whacks it on his boot. Oh, it's going to land at the top of the goal square. Back there, Winters, he's going to push it over to the boundary line and good defensive play. So
it's a bit more space in Newdegate's forward line. They're giving it. Offer moved down there, although I think he's on the bench again now. He's blown up.
Here's Newdy's chance. It's just around from their point post, mate. So there's a lot of players around the footy again. Makes it hard for everyone. Down it comes. Good tap out the boom. Down to Darcy Barrett. Whacks it on the right boot. Looking for no one. Connor Hawkins been cut off by Boyce. Down to Good Shepherd from Boyce. Yeah, up to House. Good kick in there. Looking for Lloyd. Under the pump from Winters. Down they go. A lot of players around the ball. Out comes one of the Hams boys. He's under the pump. He doesn't know where to go, and he's been pinged.
He's got done for holding the ball.
He's got done for holding the
Looks
ball.
one of Newdegate boys down, and looks like Lloyd.
Someone's
Lloyd
down
does
down
not
there.
look good at all.
No, Lloyd, he looks a bit
It
sore.
looks like he's down and out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is really sad scenes.
No, he's calling for the trainers to come get him. No.
Stop the clock.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we've called for...
Yeah, they're calling for the
Well,
trainer.
he's up, is he?
He was up.
He looks
Yeah,
up.
they're calling for
Oh,
him.
no, they're calling... it would be concussional, I think.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, I think he's all right.
Gained about 590. He really...
No, he's coming off.
Yeah, he's not too
He's
good,
a bit
though.
groggy, I think. Yeah, I think
He was really giving him some nut forward, so that's
I think he
unfortunate for Newdegate.
cracked the back of his head.
Fell down, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's probably a little bit groggy by the look of him.
Well, lucky there's a bye next week.
He's
so
a pretty tough critter.
Yeah, he is. He'll be up and running again
Yeah,
pretty
he'll be
soon, I
right.
reckon.
Be back on the tractor tomorrow.
He got a broken head as well as a broken back.
Yeah, well, his back's come big better this week, they reckon. Doesn't look too good now, though, does he?
No, he's looking a bit groggy. You might not think he's in Jerramungup right now, I don't reckon.
How could you not know you're in Jerramungup?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a-
beautiful breeze
it's a-
blowing about 2 degrees
Central spot on the earth, isn't it? Yeah, no, he's looking a bit groggy. We won't see Lordy again today.
now. Right.
I don't think he'll see it up.
No, won't be driving home tonight. So play will go on. Hicks will bring it out of the back one. Jerry up the wing there, looking for... Everyone overruns it down to Xander Arnold. He's under the pump, being tackled twice.
Ball up.
Yep, good decision, Umpy.
He's shown a little bit, though, young Arnold.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pace. Yeah, he
Got
just
some pace.
stepped right. He should have stepped left then. down it comes to Hams. Back into the forward line for Newdy. Good, well
what's
cut
he
off by
doing
Alan
up,
Spawn. Newdy gets showing a bit now. Down it comes down to the house. Oh, he's
Slow as a
got,
cow with a cup of
yeah,
tea,
he just
isn't
got
he?
a bit miffed up there. Down to Dylan Williams. Gets it out to Sean Weiser. A lot his game today too.
Yep, Wally
He's
Veteran has done well.
Done quite well, yep. Fought hard. Had a good pre-season. Down it goes again, a long way over the other side of the ground there.
You've had a good one too,
Yeah,
I would say.
yep. As always. Someone's got to cook
So
the barbie. A lot of players around the ball. The game's not opening up like it did in that second quarter, and the umpire's
Oh, he's
got
pulled out a free kick,
free
yeah?
kick from somewhere. Only at 50 metres.
Oh.
Someone's given him a bit of advice, I think.
It's going to Hawkins, eh? Yeah. Well, at least it's opened the game up.
Yeah, that's right. Instead of playing the junior footy oval, we're going to play the big oval. So that's good.
Oh, and that's it, yeah.
So there's a
It's a
handball over
long
the top
50.
here.
Wouldn't mind
Right.
one land off him.
Yeah, there's a few handballs going on. Barrett handballs it back to Hicks. Hicks is going to have a shot at goal. It's not going to make the distance. It's going to go out the boundary just around from the point post up to Jerry's.
Well, the umpires did a junior thing then, eh? Pick,
Oh.
pick out, go 50 minutes.
And then
Certainly
they-
opened the game up anyway.
Then they didn't want to kick it. They handballed it. And we throw in just around from the point post up the western end of the footy over here. The wind's starting to wind up a bit through the commentary box here. In it goes. No decisive rub, not down to Ben Islop. He's going to have a shot at goal on his left foot. Well, why not? He can kick it on his right. No, the wind's held it up a bit there in front of Keeley. Dylan Brooks probably nearly Newdy's best there for mine, Chris. Up they go. Good spoil from Medway. Down to Darcy Barrett. Under the pump. Hasn't got a chance to get rid of it. But oh no, he's been a ping for holding the ball. Thanks, Jeff. Down to Kobe Hams. Comes out here to young Goosh. Been okay for Newdy too. Wheels it back into the middle looking for Hamsy. Michael Hams, the wily old veteran. He's played 576 games,
Yeah,
hasn't
that'd
he?
be about even there, Bangers and him, I reckon.
Up they go. Good spoil from Winters down to the other Winters. Around the bloke, Walter in the middle. Up they go looking for Graham Ross. Oh, he's got a tough one there from the Newdy defence. But
See ya.
yeah,
Made him earn it.
yeah, made him earn that one.
Old-fashioned
Wobbly old
one.
kick. Old fashioned one around the ears. It's gone through for a modern score for Jerry. So it's 18-14, 122. 3:2:20, Newdy. We've been going 5 minutes into the last quarter. Probably the
These last
siren.
few minutes, Jerry's looked a little bit better, but as you use the ball once again,
Yeah,
use the ball just a little bit better than you.
Putting a bit of pressure on it.
Yeah.
The game's sort of nullified a bit, hasn't it? Final siren probably can't come quick enough for the Newdy Lions boys.
Barrett to Barrett.
Barrett to Barrett to Hawkins, can't get rid of it, and umpire Norris says I'll have it. In the just around from where the 50 meets the boundary line up Jerry's end, putting a bit of pressure on Newdy. The game's almost come to a stop.
Jerry probably overusing the handball.
Yeah, Jerry probably are over a bit of handball. Kent gets it, nice kick down towards the wing here, and it's going to skid out of bounds right in front of us. And,
50 metres forward, that's probably not a bad
yeah,
result for
no, good result for Newdy.
Now all 40 players run down to the next contest.
just like the juniors, yep. Back comes on Jared Office, but he sneaks down the forward line and see if he can get Newdy a couple of late goals. Up they go. No winner there. Nelson Kent, good handball out to Offer.
That's good.
Out to Housey, down to Kimmy Newman. He's whacked on the boot. It's ugly off the boot, but it's down that sort of general direction. Well cut off by Dean Eslop. Under the pump there from Dale Ness. Picks the ball up. He's trying to get rid of it. He's got the ball out. He's going to have to give it to the umpire and it'll be a ball up. Just
not bad for Newdegate then. Good use of the ball.
Good spot for Newdegate here.
Good use of the handball. He's starting to be a little bit more prominent, and obviously he'll get better as the season goes on.
Chance to get a goal here.
Class player, Kent.
Up they go. Down it comes. Aaron Winters in there. Through goes. Was that Darcy Webb? Good play from
players at Williams.
Good play from Williams up through to Nicholas Winters. Looking for Zand Arnold, spilt it, but the umpire says, I'll have it, boys. Right on the 50-metre arc, Newdy's end, eastern end of the oval here at Jerry in round one, the OFA. Good start from both clubs. Up they go. Alex Bourne will contest the ruck. Down it goes. Nelson Kent going to get a bit of hand on it. Down to Barrett, looking up there for Graham Ross. Good, nice pick-up. Wheels around on his left foot, looking for Wade Brown. Got to bend down, Wade. Manages to get out of it. Good little pass up to Caleb Keeley. Over his head. It's just tracked Keeley all day, but he's had a good contest. He's done played quite well.
Hasn't been as dominant as I've seen him being in the past.
No,
he still kicked 3, I think, so he's still got a haul. But yeah, he's been coming in fairly freely at times. So he's stood up.
Battled well, hasn't he? Down it comes. No concisive winner. The umpire's going to blow the whistle here. What's he going to decide? He's going to throw it up, I think. He's called that one square.
Is it Hamsy trying to jump or Boise?
It's Hamsy and Boise.
Up they go. Good contest, those two boys in the ruck all day. Boyce spears it out. Luck will be the winner here in Westlake. How many games has he played?
Now there's about 3,000 between Hams and Lloyd.
Around 400. Dougie was about 420.
Alex Ball manages to keep it in, whacks it on the boot. The players are nearly at a stop here. Picked up by Lee, well done. In there comes Westlake again, like an old steel post. Through comes Hams. Out they go again. Good shepherd from Medway there.
That's high.
Got him high.
Jeez, that was your boys, Baz. He learned from you, did he?
He's got a bit angry there. Westlake comes in like he's a 15-year-old boxer.
50 up. 50
Through to Hams. Good mates, those two. So, through his dad.
He's open for a day off tomorrow, I reckon.
Yeah. Down they go there. Sean Wisewood in there again.
Hams.
Another Hams is full of Hamses. Good little kick out from Sean Wisewood. Like his game. Yeah, up to Nick Winters. Out there looking for Keeley again. He's got a bit of help there from Brendan Lee. No shepherd there. Keeley wheels around on his right foot. Up they go again. Was it pushing the back there?
Out of the contest.
No pushing the back, Jeff. You got your glasses on or what?
That one there when he hit with shoulder.
Oh, you're at a different oval to us, Jeff. Keeley screws it around the corner. And it's been marked right
Ross,
on the... Yeah, by
Ross again,
Graham
he's on
Ross.
number 6.
Wheels around, he's got half a dozen now.
Yeah, he's been very prominent up forward.
Yeah, well, there's your goal, Jeff. That was pushing the back. Oh, yeah. Another goal to Jerry.
Look, you can't knock Newdegate's effort. It's definitely there. It's just that little lack of class. None of them have really dropped their heads and thrown it in. They've kept battling away. It's just that little bit of class through the midfield from Jerramungup. A little bit better use of the football. Dylan Williams off halfback. Been really impressed with him.
Yeah,
he's been very good.
So it takes Jerry to 19-14, 1-2-8. and Newdy 3-2-20. So
hopefully Newdegate can gain this one, get it, run the game out and maybe get a couple.
In the, 11 minutes to halfway through the last quarter, Jerry.
Oh, really?
Round 1, OFA 20-25. Haven't heard from down at Boxwood yet. I'm disappointed with me source down there. I'll have to remind him after the game.
Boxwood boys always go missing, don't they?
Yeah. Out it comes the Hams. Handballs it to his Kobe, his son. Kicks it to no one in particular down there. Dean Hislop and offer at it again. Jumps fair in the middle. What was that in the back, Jeff?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think it was too. I think you got to pay that.
Did you agree with me? That's good.
Off he goes. He was too tiny. He just decided to fall in his back.
Out to Dylan Williams. I've liked his game today.
He's very prominent off.
Yeah, no, he's been very good, hasn't he?
A lot of toe.
Good kick too. Good skills.
Football.
Up to Aaron Winters. He plays on it. Wade Brown had it and spilled it out. In goes Newdy. Good defence. Bottle it up again. Down it comes to Tate Barrett. I mean, tackled without it again. And he's got a free kick this time from Norwich.
You don't think you got many from him, does you?
No, never. Good pass into Keeley. Oh, beautiful. Good footy.
Lovely.
Yeah. Good footy.
And there is the difference.
Yeah.
All in one.
So Keeley's 35 metres out, nearly directly in front. Kicking up against that breeze, but he's good enough kick to kick this one. So in he comes. Deliberate approach. Yeah, don't think he's made too many mistakes there, Chris. So that's the goal.
Number 4 for him. So between the two key forwards, that's 10 goals.
Yep, that's half the score.
Work well together.
Yeah.
As hard as the Newdegate key defence in Sear and Brooks have really battled hard and at times had their moments.
Well, Miss Riley Bridger too.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. But way to ball, and those two are going to stand up eventually, aren't they?
Yep. Don't forget that Jerramungup won't have Keeley and Graham Ross next week. So.
Oh right, they're both not playing. I thought Rossi was in.
No,
okay, all right. Well, that makes it a different prospect.
Yeah. But we get a few boys back next week, so yeah,
okay.
We're reasonable. It was tapped out of the centre. Nielsen Kent's got it on the run. He's whacked it on the boot. I think he's kicked the goal.
Oh, that is beautiful. I'd like to see a little bit more of that from Kent.
Yeah.
He certainly does have it in him, and he's probably the star player in Newdegate, and it was good to see him show it on that occasion.
Yeah. There wasn't many steps from the centre to the 50-metre line there, and it's a good goal.
He played for Curtin, Wesley Curtin last year. Apparently did pretty good. It's good to see him back in Newdegate colour. So certainly is one of the better young footballers going around the OFA, and he showed it there today.
Yeah, no, he's
in that moment.
Class mover. So it takes the scoreboard to Jerry 2014, 1-3-4 to Newdy 4-2-26. So you can get a bit of respect back on the scoreboard with a few more goals before the end of the game.
About 16.
Another 10 will be nice. Now Jerry have made a few changes in the middle. So see Tate Barrett's gone to centre forward.
Put young Webb in there.
Young Webby's going to have a go. So there's Kent in there again.
Still got Winters and Hislop in there. That's all you need, probably.
Yeah, probably just about.
Although in the middle in that first centre contest, Newdegate have been okay, actually.
Yes.
It's just when it comes out, though, Hislop and Winters been very good.
Yeah, they've been pretty dominant in there all day, haven't they? But I like the big ruckman's game today. He's fought hard.
John has done very well.
Yeah.
There we go to the quarterback Hislop.
Barrett to Hislop to Winters to up they go again. It's going to go over the back. Keeley's managed to push Sear out of the ball when he's put it in the middle.
What's doing in the forward line? This isn't going to be good.
Alex up the middle. Wade Brown can't pick it up. Get a handle on it. Down Darren Farmer. In comes Newdy now, the defence. Bottled it up, spilled it around. No one's got a class pick up of the ball. Out it comes. Wade Brown's got a couple of metres on his opponent. He doesn't know quite where to go. Big long handball back to Ben Hislop. He's probably got worn out boots today. In it comes. Good. Well cut off by Nielsen Kent in the right spot there at the right time. Take a bit of pressure off for Newdy.
Starting to work himself into the game.
Yes, no, he's had a better second half, hasn't he? Put it off his feet. Manages to get it back to Michael Hams. Up he goes looking for his son, but Sean Wisewood's going to cut it off. He's had a good little game out there on the wing. In comes Cushy, the little fellow. Yeah, down it goes. Newdy battling hard over there on the wing. Both teams going at it still. Halfway through the last quarter, and umpire says, "I will have it, boys."
Kenny Newman only knows one way, that's to go hard. And he's in there again, bottling it up.
He's done well.
Once again, you watch Newdegate get pushed to the contest. You know, your young bloke out here on the wings open again. Or they'll pick him up now, but I think Newdegate probably got a look at that.
Yeah, out comes Kent again. Beautiful kick down, looking for offer. Over the back it goes. Game's going to open up here. Winters can pick it up. He's got 20 metres by himself. Bringing out the broadcast side. Where's he going to go? He's going to take the option up the middle, and now it's going to be turned over. Turned over. Boyce has got it. Got nowhere to go. Good vision. He's found offer. 25 metres out, directly in front. So
I think looking at where Offie
tired,
was playing in the midfield earlier on, I think probably as a forward presence, he probably gives him a little bit more. Seems to blow up pretty quick in the midfield there, and up forward, he's just given him a target in this last quarter.
Yep. No, Niddy's second half's been much better than the first half, but in he comes, deliberate approach, looks all right off the boot. I think he's kicked it. Yep, that's a goal.
Nice goal.
Takes Niddy to 5-2-32. Jerry 2014-1-3-4. So in the throes of the last game here, the last quarter, with 6 or 7 minutes to go.
I think Newdegate in times has shown a little bit, so definitely something to work on for the rest of the season. Obviously, they're going to be coming away probably a little disappointed, being 15 goals down. There's still a bit to go, but there's just those odd moments, and hopefully they can get a little bit of confidence out of that and push it into the rest of the season.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a good comment.
Got a lot to take into the rest of the season. It's been a good performance by
good start from the Jerry boys. The coach will be pretty happy with their work, I reckon. So something to work with. Out it comes. Big, heavy. Cut off by Kyron Brooks. Haven't called his name much today. He's gone back up the middle, up the corridor. There's been a few positional changes now. Aaron Winters out of the back line. He's playing across centre forward. Don't quite know where to go. Up he goes there, looking for Ross and Keeley. Over the back it goes, down to who, Ben Hislop, called his name a few times. Wheels around on the right foot, and Wade Brown's finger tipped it. He's deep in the pocket here. He'd take a good kick from there, Wade.
Is Wade going to be your key target?
Well, I don't know. He's up there.
I mean, he's giving it a go, but whether he's your number one or not, I don't know.
No one's picking him up either, is he? He's sort of snuck under the radar a bit.
Yeah, taking the third back.
He reckons he can kick it from there. So, deliberate approach, hasn't looked too bad off the boot. No, it's gone across the face. So, down it comes. Good driving from Tate Barrett, and he's given it to Graham Ross, I think.
Yeah, another one, number 7.
Number 7 for Ross. So, that's the difference, isn't it? A little bit of polish.
Yep.
So, takes Jerry to the scoreboard's just disappeared. 21-14, 140 to 5-2-32 with 5 minutes to go in the last quarter here at Jerramungup in round 1 of the R5 2024.
Yes, Jerry definitely do have 2 decent targets up there, and Newdegate probably haven't had that same kind of target up forward.
Up they go again. Aaron Farmer, it's clean bowled everyone, and Nelson Kent flies in. Good footy. Good tackle from Newman. Not much chance to get rid of the ball there, and umpire says, "I'll have it, boys." The game's just staggering to the end here. Everyone's looking a bit tired after the first game of the season. Warm start, cooled off a bit now. Down it comes to Hams. He's been all right too. I reckon he's backed into trouble now. He's lost it. Down to Ben Hislop. He's under the pump from Kent. Those two have had a good second half battle, I reckon, those two. It's going to go out over the boundary line.
Which two are you talking about, Baz?
Nelson Kent and Ben Hislop.
Yes, actually, probably, Nelson stood up in the second half.
Yes, he's had a much better second half, him and Hislop.
He hasn't made it a bit harder for Hislop and had a bit more of the ball himself. Although I see Barrett's on him now, on the Kent.
Well, there's a bit of a shove out there, I saw that one. You see that one, Jeff? Up it goes, looking for Keeley. Good
nice
kick from Barrett. Down to Nick Winters. Little kick over the top there. Look at Alex Bormy looking a bit tired out in his feet. And he's got out of the back line up to the forward line, Bormy. They've had a few swapsies around this.
He's going to throw it in.
He's had a few swap around this last quarter, Coach Hawkins, for Jerry. So Good to see him mix it up a bit. Up they go. A lot of players around the footy again now. 2 rucks, lock arms together, down to Winters. Wheels around that right foot. No one wants to go near him. He must stink a bit. Up they go. No one's trying to put too much pressure on up here. In they go. Is that Hislop in there again? It's going to come out through Kimmy Newman. He's had quite a serviceable game too. Good forward pressure from Jerry then, and goes Wade Brown again. Down they go. Head down. Good hand pick up from Barrett. Down to Keeley. Keeley's got it open, and he's just managed to sneak it through for the point, I think. Was it touched? I don't think. No, I think it went through the point post, yeah. So we're getting down to the last 4 minutes here. Jerry, Ian Lloyd's up and looks okay.
That's a good thing,
yeah,
positive.
It's a good thing, yeah. So he might have to have a little rest next week, but I think with the concussion protocol through the LFA, so
no game next week. Lucky for him.
Yeah, lucky, but he'll have to have. I think you've got to have 20 days now, so
really?
It's a little bit. Yeah, you miss a couple of games. Yeah,
Jeez, I would never have played.
No, ever. Never.
Played 3 games a year. Play Jerry get knocked out.
Yeah. So no, there's new rules. I think it's a fair height haul now.
Right.
So the ball's managed to go out of bounds over on the 50-metre line. Up Jerry's in it comes. 2 rucks go at it again. Wade Brown has been okay today. Down to Hislop. Wax on the left foot up there looking for Graham Ross. He's got a couple of metres on Brooks again. And he'll line up for his 7th game. 7th goal.
What's that? Just had a visitor into the commentary box.
Sorry, everyone. Yep. Say no more.
Professional outfit.
Yeah. Professional commentating.
But it's gone through for a point.
Yeah, we got a point. So what's it? Takes Jerry to 21-15, 141, 5-2, 32 to Newdy.
Oh,
in it comes, it's been cut off. Graham Ross is going to wheel around and make sure of this one, surely, and he's pinched his pocket.
7-point play.
Yeah, 7-point play. So Graham Ross has kicked his 7th goal.
8th goal for the day for Rossi. Done well. But if you're going to be handed to your platter like that, then hard to get, aren't they?
Pretty simple there, isn't it? So it's 22-15, 147 to Newdy 5-2-32 with a couple of minutes to go.
Probably been a bit hard on the Newdegate back line there. They've actually been pretty good all day. They've stood up, just been the number of ball going in there. They've been all right. If you actually look at the 2 back lines, it's probably stood up pretty well. It's just probably been the number of ball getting into the midfield, from the midfield into the forwards.
Battled hard all day.
They have.
Up it goes again. Aaron Farmer down. Hams is in the middle. Through to Hislop. Whacks it on his left foot. Again, Wade Brown's got a couple of metres on his player. Here comes Alex Ball. He's jumped in the air now. Now he's got a few metres to work with here. Whacks on the left foot. It's going to go over the back. And Graham Ross will wander in and kick his 9th goal. Well, so that was a bit of a... You've got to be the right spot at the right time there too.
Bormy's telling him how good that kick was. That was terrible. That was Lux of fortune there, Bormy. He's taking the assist, that one.
When you're going well, you're going well. So that takes Jerry to 23-15, 153 to Newdy 5-2-32 with, what have we got? 2 minutes to go. Round 1. Round 1 of the LFA. 2025, yeah, we might as well.
Really just come to a grinding halt. There's a lot of flat-footed players out there now.
Both teams looking pretty tight. Up they go again. Where's Ben Hislop? There he is. Out it comes. Out to midway. Pick it up. Yeah, got it out there. Well done. Down it comes to Dean Hislop. Jared Offers looking a bit flat on his feet too. Good handball out of the pack there. Missed the target. It's going to be bottled up. The young bloke and the old bloke at it again. Umpies have done a reasonable job today too, Chris.
A couple of funny ones there to open the game up, but all in all, probably not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad for the first game.
Yep.
Boss says, give it to me, boys. We'll have another go. And Newdy looking a bit flat on the foot, like you said, a bit tired, waiting for the final siren.
Darcy gained a leg there, though.
Out it comes. Barrett whacks it on his foot. Lux of fortune. Aaron Winters there. Better kick it now. He's under the pump. Good kick up there, looking for Graham Ross. Is he going for 10? No, well cut off by Brooks.
When he stood up well.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good game.
Yeah, Brooks is pretty slow, but if he's
Down to Kobe Hams.
slow,
Doesn't quite know where to go. Come out towards the boundary, yeah.
Probably the right option there.
Yeah,
Hang
probably
on
the
to
right
football,
option.
work it down, get touch.
Just keep control of the ball.
I think it's probably been Newdegate's down for a little bit. They've been looking long down the line all the time, and they probably should be lowering their eyes just a little bit earlier. Jerry used that short kick once again, picking that open man up.
Jerry views the corridor pretty
Newdegate
well.
have been a little bit slow on that.
Yeah, Jerry views the corridor well this game. Moved it back into the middle, haven't they? Haven't stuck to the boundary line. Baum kicks it up in the forward line. That's why he stays
Like
at the
a true backman.
Yeah, true backman kick that one. Up they go. Wade Brown's got it in front of him and it's going to beat him over the boundary line. So,
Another throw in.
another throw in.
Yep, that's been called a bit today too. Actually,
Yeah,
boundary
we've-
line's probably been best player.
Yeah, boundary line's had a fair workout today.
yeah, a bit of breeze.
That's 23-15, 153 to Newdy 5-2-32. The timekeeper's just picked up the siren, so we haven't got long to go. Down it comes again. Good tackle from Hams. Getting darker here at Jerry. Nelson Kent's had a very, very good second half, I reckon.
He has, yeah. Nice mark, House.
Good
Good
mark.
to see him get a few more touches. I know he hasn't played a lot of footy in the last year or two, so
Yep. No, he'll only get better for the run.
Harry, yeah.
Down it comes. It's going to be cut off by Jerry by Thomas 6, but got someone in the middle if he wants to use him. Does now.
once again lowering their eyes. This kick and run. Oh,
Yep, now the timer goes. So as the final siren goes here at Jerramungup, round 1, 2025 of the OFA. The sees a score 23-15, 153 to Newdegate, 5-2-32. So a quick summary from me co-commentator Chris Walker, and we will say goodbye.
Good performance from Jerramungup. Really, they put it on the scoreboard. A little bit more class through the midfield. I think you look at that centre contest. Newdegate probably split it, but as it came out to the outers, you saw Hislop and Winters come right into the game. Barrett. And they were just able to get away from the contest and run out the front of the contest and give a bit more easy ball to the Jerry forwards. I thought Newdegate toiled manfully, especially in the back line. Young Brooks and Bridger early really fought hard. Kaya Sears was all right. But all in all, just number of ball getting down there. And then Jerry in the back line, once again, the old stages, Alex Baum and Winters stood up and were really good. And then young Dylan Williams off half-back was very, very
Liked
good.
his game.
Yeah.
Very good.
You want your best, Baz? Or what do you
Yep, you can do your best if you want. Yep.
All right, well, I'd give top votes to Hislop. I thought he was very good, very damaging with the ball. It doesn't need much of it to be dangerous. And
Good mover.
got quantity and quality today.
Yep.
Then you'd give the other one to Nick Winters. Thought very, very good. He looks class out in open. He gets open and works hard, and he's very, very good. You'd have to give some votes to young Ross. He was very good. Yeah, to kick 9. And
Had a
like I
few,
said,
few easy ones, but still got to kick them.
But yeah, exactly right. 9 goals is a good effort in anyone's terms. And Dylan Williams off half-back, I thought he was very good. And then, your normals that you'd expect, your Barrett boys and that were very good. Connor Hawkins was good.
Yep, Connor Hawkins very good first game.
For Newdegate, they're probably fewer and far between. You can't say that anyone played poorly, but it was probably a little bit harder to pick the best. I thought Joram Tucker was probably actually the most dominant ruckman on the ground, and was probably by far their best.
Yep.
Dylan Brooks stood up, had some good moments. Young Gush had some good moments.
I think Nelson was much better second half than his first half.
Probably been the second best on the ground.
Yep.
Look, they all had moments. Young Boyce had some moments.
Yep.
And the Hamses, they were coming into the ground, so into the game. So Newdegate, there's a bit to work with there. I don't think that they should walk away thinking this is a down year. I think there's a lot to work with, and they'll improve. But Jerry, very strong today. Good win. Really sets them up for the rest of the year. Gives them
It's 38 scoring shots to 7, isn't it? I think that tells the story. So, yep. I just got a text message from down at Boxwood. About time me friend down there come good. Ongerup 92, defeated Boxwood 22. So that's a convincing win for Ongerup. Boxwood won the Rezzies. Boxwood missing a few. They're at a wedding today as well. So, they've got a few out. So, anyway, that's the score from down at Boxwood. But, yeah, thanks everyone today who contributed. Thanks, Chris, for helping out.
It was good fun.
Yeah, no, it's been a good day. So thanks for helping out, and cheers, everyone. See you next time.